Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to the Twilight Princess HD livestream playthrough. I was actually expecting to have more videos between the last recording and this one, in other words, uploads, but it didn't really eventuate that way. I've only got 2 videos in between the last recording and this one. And the reason why is because I got a little bit sidetracked. I was upgrading my, I suppose, data storage solution, or just my data storage situation. I went and bought an external hard drive enclosure, and well, external in the sense that it's not inside the PC itself. It's an enclosure, sort of almost like a PC tower in a way, and it has 8 bays, and it's amazing. I basically spent several days breaking apart my external hard drives, you know, the USB ones that you'd buy in a store, and yeah, took the hard drives out of those, put them in the new enclosure, and transferring files and all that sort of stuff. It's good fun for someone like me who's a little bit of a geek in that sense. I'm sure some of you would relate to that, and then some of you wouldn't. I currently have consolidated in the same tower 36 terabytes worth of storage, so that's a good thing. 36 terabytes? Do you really need that much? Yes, and sooner or later I will be running out of space even then, so I'll be needing more storage. But I've only populated 7 out of 8 bays so far, but I could spend a while talking about this, but I won't. Regardless, I have my Twitch chat up, so let's get the YouTube chat up. I'll be pouring a beverage, and as you can see, we are back in Twilight Princess HD. At the end of the previous video, we essentially reached Kakariko Village after having completed the first dungeon. The, what's it called? Is it called the Forest Temple? I think so. But it's basically the temple in Farron Woods, is that what it's called? Hope Farron Woods isn't somewhere else. I think it is Farron Woods, but anyway. We basically got all that done in the previous video, and I'm hoping to get about the same amount of stuff done in this video here. Did I say last video? I meant to say last video, if that's it. Anyway, sometimes I say things without thinking, and then I think back to what I said, and I'm like, shit, did I say the right thing? Anyway, in the last video, yes, we got that done, and I would like to, in this recording, get a similar amount of work done. Not necessarily equating to 5 hours worth of video content, but I would like to basically get all the stuff leading up to the next dungeon complete, as well as the dungeon itself, and the boss complete, and then that'll be it for the recording. I'm hoping to get that done in about 3 to 3.5 hours, but if it needs to run for 5 hours, then I will allow it to do so. That's whatever. But yeah, so hello, Greshimp. Welcome to the live stream. So I'm going to get my chat in the same visual space as my YouTube chat, that is the Twitch chat. And yeah, today I'm going to be drinking Westmalle Triple, and it's a Trappist beer, of course. This is, I don't think I've ever had this on camera, and if I have, it was, geez, was that 2 years ago, or 1 year ago? 1 year ago. 1.5 years ago, during my Skyward Sword Let's Play, which, by the way, is currently on hold for anyone who didn't know that I was doing a Skyward Sword Let's Play and is clamoring to watch some Skyward Sword videos. No, please don't. I mean, you can watch one I've already recorded if you would like to, but don't expect me to continue it anytime soon. Fuck that game, really. Did he just say, fuck Skyward Sword? Skyward Sword is such an underappreciated, amazing game that more people should enjoy. It's like, yeah, excuse me while I play the violin, because clearly there's a reason why, well, not always, but sometimes there's a reason why games are forgotten, and quite frankly, I'm not going to speak ill of Skyward Sword's story. I don't really know much about it. In terms of the dungeon designs, maybe they're okay, but what I experienced in my short exposure, or limited exposure rather, to the dungeons of the game, they all have puzzle designs that incorporate the motion controls, and that's shit, sorry. The motion controls are bad enough on their own, but if I'm actually going to have to swing my arm around to open a door, that's when I think it's time to stop, but maybe I'll resume the game again at some point, who knows. But regardless, I may as well allow the game to play here as I go and pour my beverage. I don't know how long I'm actually going to have good natural lighting to light up my webcam here. I do think the weather will be turning, although I can't be 100% sure of that. Basically because this is going to be a long recording, the lighting conditions can change during that time, quite drastically in fact. I think the last recording that I did of Twilight Princess HD, which was, you know, like 5 to 5.5 hours, maybe even 6 hours. How long did it go for? Let's have a look. It was 5 hours and 17 minutes, not too bad. But basically, in that time, I had a rather drastic change in lighting, and it looked quite dark towards the end. Not terribly dark, not so dark that you couldn't see me, but I would call it suboptimal at the very least in terms of lighting conditions. But yeah, so again, Westmar Trippel. Trippel. I don't know how they say it, sorry, I'm not a French-speaking individual, but I can see that it might go everywhere when I open it, but we will just have to see. I'll show you the label just for the sake of it. It's a much more orangey yellow than what you guys can see here. It's just that because I do have the chroma key going, it does take out some of the colour. I was actually going to get a different glass for, like, can you imagine? I was going to get 2 glasses for the same beer. I was going to get one that just had the symbol on it, the symbol of Westmalle, with Trappisten Bier written on the glass. But I didn't end up doing that, and I don't know why. I was very close to buying it, but for some reason I stopped myself. I must have found something else that I wanted to buy. Oh, didn't end up going everywhere. Well, thank God for that. That's always encouraging, isn't it? In terms of the flavour of this beer, I suppose it's comparable to Duvel, but I do not often drink Duvel. I do sometimes, however, drink this. I think the last time I had this beer was when I was actually recording a Random Hunts video that didn't actually go ahead, but I did keep some of the footage because I was fighting a White Fatalis in Freedom Unite, and he glitched out and it was funny, so I kept that footage and put it in some other Freedom Unite recording. This must have been 1.5 years ago as well. Something like that, maybe 1 year ago only. But, yeah. Maybe it was even longer ago again. But anyway, cheers everyone. It's been a while. God, isn't it funny when a flavour can become so nostalgic? It's been a long time since I've had this. And it takes you straight back to where you were before. You don't realise that taste and smell are actually really, well, I'm sure most people realise it, but some people don't realise that tastes and smells can take you back to a time, almost, you know, there's no limit to how far back you can go. In a much more powerful way to that of sight or sound. But sound is also very, can be powerful also. Anyway, excuse me. Link is being a rather obedient wolf. I don't think that's very comfortable for Midna when Link decides to sit down, because Midna then has to try and grip Link so as not to fall and, well, slide off onto the ground. Again, just coming back into the game for the first time since I was recording it before, it has to be said that the camera controls are strange. They feel, I pretty much described the same thing when I was recording before, but they feel as if I have to fight them a little bit. Like I move it and it's not quite right. So for example, when I'm moving here, there's a delay when I move the camera. It's as if it resists it, and it doesn't move consistently either. It'll move a little bit, then a lot, and then it's I'm not sure what causes it to be resistant in certain cases and then not resistant in others. No idea. Excuse me. But if you do remember, when we were in Ordon, or Faron Woods, I don't know if it's Ordon or Faron Woods or what, that general area, there was a spirit there. It was actually a monkey spirit. This is a different spirit, and much like the last one, we do need to collect insects of darkness. Basically, the insects of darkness, within them have these light orbs that we need to collect, and we put them in almost a bunch of grapes. That's what it looks like. It's called a light vessel, I believe. And when that light vessel is full, we can basically revive the spirit here, and the realm of Twilight is, I suppose, banished, for lack of a better word. And yeah, I am a spirit of light, Hero chosen by the gods, look for my light, gather the light stolen by the shadows into this. So we know what we need to do at this point, and my understanding of this second round of collecting Insects of Darkness is that there's more of them this time. So, yeah. Hope you guys are ready for this. You got the Vessel of Light. It's crucial to collecting the Tears of Light. If you fill it with Tears of Light, you will be able to cut through the Twilight and return normal light to this place. To see these evils that hold the Tears of Light, use your X senses. I will do just that. Now, of course, I do skip the text here because otherwise it scrolls so frickin' slow that you'd have to actually have some sort of serious, I guess, English deficiency to be unable to read it. But anyway, or like to not be able to keep up with the text. The Insects of Darkness, they are the form taken by the evil that attached itself to my scattered light. In this shadowy twilight, the shadow insects are invisible, much as people from your light world are. With the last of my power, let me mark your map with the locations of tears that have turned into shadow insects. But be careful, the darkness now hunts you. Oh my god, I'm so frightened. So, I believe that there are Insects of Darkness in an adjacent area section to this one. But, we'll find out. So at this point, you can see, once again, we've got our mini-map on the opposite side, in that direction, basically. On the bottom left-hand side. Not that having me point in any specific direction is going to be helpful or necessary, because it's pretty obvious that there is a mini-map. So, yeah. According to the mini-map, inside this building here, there are Insects of Darkness. But much like in Ordon Village, we can't just open doors to a building. We probably need to dig in the ground. So, let's go and look for a place to dig into. Or perhaps that's not even necessary. Maybe we can... I don't know, maybe not. Can we listen? Yeah, listen. Cripes. Cripes. I haven't heard the word cripes in so long. I suppose realistically it would have to have been the last time I was playing this game. But I have no recollection of seeing the word cripes when playing that game. So basically, when I would have heard it before then, or read it even, would have been a long time ago. Cripes. What a word. Very outdated at this point, no one says that. How the heck am I supposed to babysit someone else's little brats when I ought to be saving myself? Well, that's a fair point. So there should be a way in, or perhaps we use Midna to jump. Hey, you can climb up here. Alright, Midna. I certainly will not resist your assistance. Okay. So as you can see, there are a bunch of little souls here. Of course, these are, strangely enough, lives that exist in the same space as us. It's just we can't interact with them. It's not like they're in a completely different dimension. They're also seeing what we're seeing. It's just we're not part of what they're seeing. So it's weird. But either way, we can sense them here, and as you can see, there's a bunch of people here, which will trigger a cutscene. Stop saying cripes. They've got to be hiding somewhere, waiting for their helpless little prey to come out. Then they'll feast. We're safe as long as we remain here, child. Be at ease. Oh yeah? I wonder if the monsters out there agree with you. They sure didn't seem impressed by my bombs. How long do you think we can hold this sanctuary against beasts that strong, huh? Once they attack, it's over. Remember the lady from the general store? Just one of those things attacked her, and a whole gang from town went to save her. And what happened? She was already gone, and there were 2 monsters waiting. You connecting the dots? That means if we get attacked by them, then we'll be... Barnes. Yeah. Don't have kids, mate. But yeah, I like the guy who's with those kids. Not this one, the other one. He's pretty cool. Renato, that's his name. All I mean to say is that it's risky here too. And you've got some place we can hide. There is a cellar. Why the hell? Oh my god. Are you sure you're not the monster? Because humans don't move like that. They really don't. What? You've got a cellar? Where's the entrance, man? The entrance to the cellar is designed to open when all of the candles have been lit. Why are you crawling on the ground like an animal? I would not do that. When Father instructed me to secure the cellar, I saw insects like the beasts outside. You mean like this guy? He's looking pretty insect-like. Don't cry, Beth, it'll be okay. Link is coming to save us all. Isn't he dead? Who the fuck's that? That's what he's thinking as well. I can feel it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were setting up Colin to be the next hero of time, more or less. I could be completely wrong about that, because it's been a very long time since I last paid attention to the lore of Zelda, but I do think that he's supposed to be the... well, Link ends up being his mentor, or at the very least, his influence. So, these kids knew you'd come to save them. What a hero. How sad, to be right in front of someone and not be noticed at all. You're chosen by the gods, and only that keeps you from turning into a spirit, or worse, into a dark monster when you enter Twilight. And no one knows what you have done. You may be doomed to toil in obscurity forever. You're the time to worry about everything, I can tell, but don't fret over Princess Zelda. She chose this state of affairs, after all. Anyway, what's with having to light candles to get to the basement? Not very subtle, is it? This is why I like Midna. She's got a good personality. So, what are you going to do now, my lonely little hero? Well, I would say the answer is quite obvious. What we do is we pick up this stick, and then we light it. We can light both sides if we wish. I don't think it really helps, but what we do is we jump from, I suppose, platform to platform, if you want to call it that. Now we have lit all the candles. That giant frickin' thing moves. How that works, I don't know. You'd think if they had the ability to construct something like that, they wouldn't almost look as if they're in medieval times, but that's a Zelda thing. Okay, so here we go. We need to not dig, we need to attack these insects, because there are a lot in here. And ultimately that's the reason why we're here, not to rescue any kids, but rather collect insects of darkness. But ultimately it does result in the rescuing of the kids when we collect the insects of darkness and rid this place of its, I suppose, what's the word that I'm looking for? Well, let's just say rid it of its twilight. How about that? Say something more game related. Ah, that's right. So this thing here is something that we interact with much later on in the game. By the time we get to the point where we can interact with this thing, you've probably forgotten that this is even here. I'll try to remember, but I'm not making any promises. Okay, we need Midna to get out of here. How about that? Looks like you can climb the scaffolding. Do you mean the HD version or the original version? Ultima. I'll just call you Ultima, how about that? Because the bonfire bothers me. It's a really good game. It's one of my favorites and among Zelda games, but I'd say it's one of my favorite games in general as well. Just because it's quite a... it's a special game for me. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that we got all the insects of darkness in there. And we've now broken out into the graveyard. The original? Well, if you do have a Wii U, I'd recommend getting this, because generally speaking, the HD versions are superior to the original versions. The only reason why you would play the original version is just to experience the original version. That is that's something that a lot of people like. I'm generally one of those people, but in my case, I played the original versions before the HD versions existed, so therefore, I don't feel as great of a need to return to those games. I mean, I will return to them. It's not like I'm never going to play them again. But for me, I'm not averse to the idea of playing this, or even playing this more often than playing the original version, because it does look a lot better. And, yeah, that's just how I feel about it. So we're going to use our senses to look for any insects of darkness. I think we've... I don't know if we... no, we didn't collect any here, did we? So therefore, we don't really want to be here. We've got nothing going on. If we did have an insect of darkness here, I'm pretty sure it would be marked. And it's not, so let's move on. So we can dash like this, and go out through here. But yeah, the original game, I don't know if you played the GameCube version or the Wii version. The Wii version is one that I would absolutely not recommend playing, but the GameCube version is definitely worthwhile, so give that a try. Because not everyone has a Wii U. For a lot of people it's easier to play a GameCube game than a Wii U game, because who has a Wii U, right? Although I suppose you could, I think Cemu runs Wii U games, doesn't it? I think so. But either way. I heard that there was, I think it was when I was recording my last Twilight Princess thing, someone said that there was another emulator for Switch games that's actually better than Cemu. Or maybe it was, maybe it wasn't when I was recording, maybe it was, maybe I was talking to someone, I don't know. Sometimes I don't pay attention, but I might have actually been having a legitimate conversation with someone that wasn't related to a recording at all, and they told me that, so who knows. Anyway, let's sense. I think there might be an insect in here. Yes, I think it is right here. We want to actually hit the wall, I believe. No. What I was trying to do was hit the wall. I thought that's how we actually... Ooh, maybe we can jump up into it. My vague memory is hitting the wall would cause it to bounce out and then be accessible. But maybe not. What are our alternatives here? We can't climb this thing. Maybe we just climb up to it this way. And then we hit the wall? What am I doing wrong? I was pretty positive that that's how we were supposed to do this. Unless the stick is supposed to do something. Let's try and light the... Oh, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? You light the fireplace. I was thinking, the stick must be used for something. And then when I started actually engaging my brain and thought what I could do with the stick, I realized, oh yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. So we basically smoke out the insect. And then we can attack it and get a light orb, if I can possibly get on target with this thing. There we go. There is a light orb. Or, is that what it's called? Light orb? Something like that. So we've got some enemies in here, but I don't think there are any insects of darkness in this location. So is it worth actually going through here? How about we just do that? May as well. There we go. That's a one-shot for both of them, because it's a crazy attack, that hold B maneuver, I'm going to call it, for lack of a better way to refer to it. Come on. He has an invincibility period when he's on the ground. Much like we would, I'm sure. Okay. Is there anything interesting up here? Doesn't look like it. I was going to avoid going through here, but I thought that maybe this would take us to our next location. In other words, our next destination for acquiring insects of darkness. Well, ultimately acquiring the light orbs, but no. That was a complete waste of time. Just as I suspected it was, but I wasn't entirely sure, so I gave it a try. Okay. You own it for the GameCube? Play it, man. I've got no idea why you've only played a few hours of it. It's worthwhile. Just sit down and finish it. It's very enjoyable, at least for me. Okay, so according to the map, there is nothing of interest over here. But if we... Oh, that was probably not a great idea, because now I have to try and find a way to get up there. Unless It's just in this building and not all the way up there. No, I think it is all the way up there, isn't it? I don't know, we'll find out. But let's use our sensors. Stop it. Keep pressing the wrong frickin' buttons. But, ooh, there's somewhere to dig just over there. It's weird how we're looking through these solid objects to see those digging points. That was really confusing for a moment. Dig. What have we got? Single rupee. Not very interesting. I have 187 of them, by the way. I'm announcing that because I do not. Or rather, I'm in the way of the rupee counter, so... Just seeing if there's a place to dig into. Doesn't look like there is, but I may as well collect these rupees while I'm here. Well, I don't think there was anything for us to do over there anyway, so let's try and get into... What was that? Oh, there's a sign. It's the bomb shop. Barnes Bomb Shop. Buy or sell. Occasional holidays? Okay. Is he talking about holidays for himself? I'm assuming so. Just wondering how we get into these buildings. Because we do need to get into the one here. Or specifically this one, the bomb shop. To get to our next Insect of Darkness by the looks of it. Hello. We've got some Twilight versions of Keese. Okay. So maybe we need to access it from the top. How we do that, I'm not entirely sure, but I think we go from this way. This looks about right, doesn't it? Yes, this is looking promising. And as you can see, there is a place for us to drop down into. These people really need to take their house repairs more seriously. Okay, you can see that there is an Insect of Darkness inside this box. Now, maybe we do a spin attack to destroy it or not. Ah, I see, we need to push it. Can I push it? Yes, I think push is an option. Here we go. And just like that, we have access to the Insect of Darkness, and there's only one in here, so with that taken care of, we can get out of here. Jump over to here. But yeah, this part of the game is something that not everyone enjoys. Even, that's quite funny, that was good timing. Midna yawned right as I said that. Midna, can you help me get out of here, please? Yes, I am done with my errand. Let us get out of here. So how many more light orbs do we need? We need seven more of them. And as you can see, there's only 2 more in this area, so I was right in there being an adjacent location to this one that does contain Insects of Darkness. Now, how I get up there, I've got no idea. Maybe we need to go into the adjacent area before reaching that. Unless I go up there. It's possible, isn't it? Oh, whoops. Let's go this way. Because I'm seeing a way up that I think Midna can make use of. I think. So maybe if we stand up here, Midna will want to do something, no? Okay. Maybe if I stand up on here and then look back that way. Probably not. Because it looks like I'd be able to jump around up there, but maybe not. Yeah, that doesn't really take me anywhere after that point. Look, that doesn't link up to anything. So that's not really where I want to go. Can we climb onto this thing? I think we can. Yes. Ah, yeah, we can jump through this window. I remember that. So inside this building is another Insect of Darkness, at least one. Yeah, it looks like it's just one. So I think we get to it by... Let's use our sense. Is it down, or is it as in below us now, or is it higher up? I think it's higher up. Oh, it's inside this cabinet. Hello, Insect of Darkness. Time to die. Okay. Now we need 6 more. Which we're definitely not going to be getting in this area. We need to continue somewhere else. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I pressed the L button at a weird time and it caused the screen to glitch out a little bit. Okay, we're at a higher level here. So now we'll be... Ooh, here we go. You just went inside the building, arsehole. Enter. Hello, A-Gaming. You need to, oh, I see. We need to do the same thing again, where we smoke it out. Or in this case, it's more like we light it the hell on fire. Oh, here we go. Burns down the whole building. What did you do? Sorry, but as romantic as this is, I'm not going to stay here with you. I'm getting out. Okay. Well, let's go and, oh, that doesn't work so well. How do I get out of here? I thought I would have to crawl through this thing. Here we go, enter. I swear I walked into it before and I got thrown back. That really didn't work out so well. Alright, so the house is burning down. And it's exploding. I don't know what caused it to explode. But it killed the insects of darkness, and we have 3 free orbs as a result. I don't suppose there's any nicer way to hunt these things, huh? Well, you had to sacrifice someone's house to find tears of light. That's how the cookie crumbles, right? I suppose so. There we go. There's 3 orbs of light. Now we need 3 more. And you can see that on our minimap, there are no more tears of light to acquire here. So therefore, we need to go and head somewhere else. And I think going this way will take us to where we want to go. I don't really want to attack these things off a cliff, you know, so I would like to wait for them to be in a safer position. Unfortunately, by the time I finished saying what I wanted to say there, they were already dead. So I don't know if I should be speaking faster or just not explaining everything that's in my head. But anyway. Don't really know where we're going from here. Does my sense do anything for me? Yes, it does. I can dig into this building. Okay, so what's in here? Let's attack these pots. Here we go. I was pressing A instead of B. And that's a little bit confusing because both A and B are effectively attacks. But sometimes you do want to press B instead of A. Where are we going from here? Okay. Good to know, Midna. Do we climb at all? We can press this to look forward, I think. There we go. I don't think we can actually go higher in here. But I'm just wondering if there's anything worthwhile in here, because we were given the option to dig into it, which would suggest to me that we're expected to do something in here as Wolfling. But I'm not really seeing anything. Well, let's not worry about it. Sense and dig. I think it's time that we go down to the lower level and head into the next location. Because I think we have officially explored everything that needs to be explored here. As Wolflink at the very least. Let's head down, it's going to be a bit of a drop. But Link doesn't give a shit. Let's attack these guys for the sake of it. There we go. They are not giving us anything. Unfortunately. Now, in this direction, I believe this takes us to Death Mountain. There was a sign back there, but I suck. Because I didn't read it. Spoils the adventure, says Doomlink. But yeah, I believe we take Midna and jump over there and collect Insects of Darkness. Looks like the path's impassable, but I can get you up it if you want to go. Of course I do. As you can see, based on the minimap, we do have Insects of Darkness. I believe it shows us the location of the light orbs, but because they're inside the Insects of Darkness, it's effectively showing us where the insects are as well. This is a Goron, obviously. Ugh, why do I have to stand guard? The ladder is destroyed, so it's not like any humans will come up. And what's with the elders? If we have a problem with the humans, can help with, we should ask. It's better than suffering for the sake of pride. True. But unfortunately, life is not that simple. If you've got an asshole dictating what you're supposed to do, then you have no choice but to be an asshole yourself. Well, not really. That's not applicable to that situation, but that's also true. Okay. So there's an Insect of Darkness just up here, apparently. think I can see it. Yes. So, because this is Death Mountain and this is a volcanic location, we do have steam geysers here that we need to avoid. And they do hurt us if we touch them. So that Insect of Darkness is... Oh! Here we go. So this system seems to be unchanged from the GameCube version. This is basically the song system of Twilight Princess. You howl as a wolf. Okay, I think I'm ready. No, I'm not. I don't remember how to do it. Help. Is that it? No. Well, I got most of it. Oh, that's all it was. Okay, quite simple. I just wasn't paying attention. I was too busy trying to compare it to the GameCube version. So basically, those Howling Stones are the first of 2 steps to actually upgrade our sword skills. So the first step is to get the Golden Wolf to appear. The second step is to find where the Golden Wolf is. This is the first step, which is getting the Golden Wolf to appear in a specific location. Just in case you didn't know, wolves don't howl like this. They really don't. It's awkward. But it's not really explained how Majora's Mask Link became a frickin' wolf, but we won't question it. Many things are not explained, which is why it took, you know, split timeline theories among fans to actually find out the truth. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. There goes the wolf. Okay. So I think that's in... Where is that? It is Ordon Village, so that's Ordon Woods. Okay, so Faron Woods is somewhere else. So we were in Ordon Woods, I think. Or is that Faron Woods over there? Yeah, that's Faron Woods, okay. It's a little bit confusing. But if we go to Ordon Woods as a human, which we can do, by the way, because that area is not... what's the word I'm looking for? It's not... the Twilight isn't in that area, to put it in a very simple way. But, yeah. There's a wolf there. And if we talk to him, we will indeed be able to upgrade our sword skills. Hello, Insect of Darkness. I have now dug you out. I'm about to get hit by that steam if I'm not careful. Insect of Darkness, you are being especially elusive today. Get over here. Come on. What the fuck is your problem? Die, thank you. He was about to dig again. I was going to be very annoyed. Okay, we need 2 more. Do we climb up there? No. We just continue through here. Very well. And as we go through here, we will discover more of the minimap. Ow. Okay, so it doesn't actually hurt us when we get hit by the steam, it just causes us to flinch heavily. So, I'm pretty sure it does hurt human Link, though. I'm not sure. That's my general feeling, at the very least. We will be returning to this area, which is Death Mountain, as a human, because this is actually where the second dungeon is located. Big surprise. As you can see, we also have a warp point here. So let's go and kill you. There we go. And if I can kill this one on his own over this way, wherever... Like, I don't know how to even get to him. Is he... How do I get to him? Am I blind? Ah, I'm blind, that's the problem. So we'll kill you because you deserve death. There we go. And then we'll kill these 2 at the same time. Of course, the point being that we need to have all of them dead at the same time. We can't leave one of them alive. There we go. Now, we've got 2 insects of darkness in this little area here. And once we gather them, we can return to where the kids are as Link, and we'll have a heartwarming reunion with them. Now, I think we use Midna to get up here. Come on, Midna. Don't warp, please. I'm surprised that they even let me warp. Alright, let's head up here then. This must be what we want to do. Get up to a higher level and then go back that way. Is this right? We might get our Midna prompt momentarily. No, it's not looking like we are. Okay, can we reach this thing over here? No. Well, we definitely need to get to a higher level, so I'm just trying to work... Ah, I see. That's the problem. We needed to stand here to get Midna to react. Oh shit. We need to time it properly so that we're not going headfirst into a steam geyser. Come on. Get back up there, please. Okay, go now, go now. There we go. Alright. Hello, Goron. Why do I have to stand... Really? Wait a second, have they tucked me out of the way because they think I'm useless? Possibly. Okay. So maybe there's an insect of darkness in here. Did I miss it? Ah, it's right on the wall. Okay, can I get it from here? Drop down. How do I get you? Maybe I can hit the wall. Yes. Come on, come on. I understand that you can fly, but this is annoying. There we go. Jesus! This is getting dangerous. Let's get out of here. The frickin' volcano's erupting or something. Oh, that was not smart of me at all. At least I had an invulnerability period, so I didn't get hurt by that rock. Come on, climb the thing. There we go. It should be safe. Okay. Now, our last insect of darkness should be just over here. I think. I'm digging here because I can. Single rupees. And I think we want... Okay, let's... No, no, no! That's annoying. That's me moving too fast, basically. Faster than I should be. And therefore, falling stupidly. There we go. Now let's actually go back there really fast, going against my better judgment. Okay. L prompt, here we go. We'll wait until that geyser stops, and we climb up here, and we should have our insect of darkness right in front of us, I think. Is it higher again? Stop, Midna, please. We want the... I don't know. Let's talk to this guy. Another fumarole. I don't know that word. Anyway. I'll just call it a geyser, I suppose. Sorry, I'm not a volcanologist. Oh, Jesus. Get over here. Come on. Ugh. Jesus. Now, where is that insect of darkness? Is it down? Maybe it's... No, it can't be down. Or is it down there? Because we hadn't accessed this before. Let's have a look and see. Here we go. Oh, I see you. I see you. That's a reference. Okay, die, please. Yeah. Here is our last light orb. And with that, we are now a glowing wolf. We have the power of light on our side. Now, I can't remember what the shape of this spirit is, but it's obviously an animal of some kind. As you can see, Link is back in his regular form, with the Twilight dispersed. Oh, I was just starting to have fun. Don't forget that fused shadow. See you later. She's going for a dip in the spring. What have we got here? I think it's a... Wait, no, wasn't it a goat in the other one and this is a monkey? No, this is something else again. This is a bird. What the hell is going on with you? I guess it's supposed to be an owl. Has sort of like an owl face. Looks a bit like a barn owl. But also looks a bit like an ape. I don't know, it's weird. My name is Eldin. I'm one of the light spirits of Hyrule. I'm the spirit that guides, or guards these lands, rather. Yes, I am chosen by the gods. You've got a creepy face. The dark power you seek lies in the sacred grounds of the proud mountain dwellers. But already those grounds have been defiled, draped in shadow and seeded with evil. You must go to those sacred grounds and cleanse them. I will do that. Not a problem. We are making good time, I think. We're not even 1 hour in. Again, the plan is to basically do everything before getting to the boss. Well, not the boss, but rather the dungeon, and then completing the dungeon and the boss, and then that'll be it for the recording. I'm guessing about 3 hours. We'll have to see. Can I just say that Link looks at his best in the series in this game? Not everyone's going to agree with me when I say that, but that's what I honestly feel. I think he's at his best here. Link! Because Link never had blonde hair originally. He had brown hair. This is his best appearance. See, Beth, I told you Link would save us. Must be the indifferent baby with the fat head. He's creeping me out a little bit. You are the one from Ordon whom these children spoke of? We are well met. I'm Renato, shaman of this town. And this? Don't worry about that guy. This is my daughter, Luda. And then he walks away. The beasts took us and left us to die, but Mr. Renato found us. I can't talk today. At first I couldn't believe they had come so distant, or from so distant a place as the Ordona province. Yeah, we don't remember very much. All of a sudden, everyone was captured, and then until now it's been like a nightmare. Yeah, it was like a terrible dream and we couldn't wake up. Nightmares are everywhere these days, it seems. This village has certainly seen its share of recent hardships. The dark beasts attacked, but even worse was the sudden and inexplicable change in the mountain-dwelling Goron tribe. They had long been our friends, but suddenly treated us as foes. Even now they refuse to permit us entry into their minds. It strains the limits of belief, to think that a gentle and proud tribe could change so suddenly. It makes me wonder if something in those minds is the cause of this change. Sounds like a job for Link. In any case, you must take these children and flee this village before nightmares descend. I, of course, cannot leave my village in such a time. There's no telling what may happen to us here. But it is my job to try and coax the Gorons back from their recent change of heart. All three of you are creepy. You really are. Link's gonna have the talk, I think. Alright. I don't want to leave all these people just to save ourselves. Come on, Link, can't you do something? Isn't there some way to make up with the Gorons? Do you think someone could go to the mines or something? Well, now that you mention it, I may very well be able to do that. Now, we had the similar situation that we had in Ocarina of Time, where we have a wooden shield and we're about to go into a fire location, so I don't know if we're given the opportunity to get a better shield at any point. Maybe there's one in a shop. I really don't remember how to get a better shield. Maybe, much like Ocarina of Time again, we go to the Castle Town Marketplace to actually buy one. It's just I don't remember doing that in Twilight Princess, so it's hard to know if that's what we're supposed to do. But I'm thinking that there's probably nothing to buy in this place for now. We could try and go to the bomb shop for fun. Let's have a look and see what's going on in the bomb shop. Our best friend Barnes should be in there. He might actually be selling a bomb bag, so I may as well use some of my rupees here. Wow, there's not much going on in here. Oh, we got a bug. So this is one of those side quests that you have in this game, and collecting bugs directly relates to your wallet upgrades. And it's because of the bugs that you never really have a problem with money in this game. Because I think every single time you give a bug to the bug-loving girl who's in Hyrule Castle town, yeah, she gives you 100 rupees, and I think she gives you like 200 for a pair. Something like that. I could be wrong about those numbers, but it's good. It's good money. So, let's go in here. This might be a general store. No, I understand that Marlow Mart exists. Barnes Bombs, so he's in this building. Okay, whatever. Looks like he's got nothing to sell, so what is he doing here? Yeah, so they stole all of his bombs, apparently. And yet I'm seeing some on the table over there, I think. Anyway. I think it's a lack of powder, ultimately. He's got the designs for the bombs, like the actual bomb shape itself, but he doesn't have powder to fill them with. Which makes sense. So I suppose we don't have access to anything that can be purchased before we actually... Oh, that must be his storehouse. But obviously we don't have access to anything before going to the dungeon, which is fine. That doesn't bother me too much. So, we still have a worm in a bottle here. Let's get rid of that. Let's replace it with maybe the... Oh, what can we replace it with? Maybe the lantern. Yeah. Looks a little better, doesn't it? I'll actually be back in just a moment, and we will resume. Okay. So again, I've actually got no idea how much time it will take for us to complete the coming dungeon, but we'll have to see. If it ends up being like 2.5 hours, I'll be quite fine with that. That doesn't bother me too much. Okay. So I think the Gorons tell us to bugger off or something when we try to come up here. So with that in mind, actually no, I think we can just climb this thing. So yeah, the ladder is destroyed, but because we're Link, we can just climb this thing. Now, I think this is something that regular humans can climb as well, but whatever, oh look out. I think this guy's gonna roll after us. Or roll at us. Ah, no humans allowed. These lands ahead belong to the Goron tribe. The Elder said no humans may pass. Okay, so I think we will fail when we attempt to do this. So we're going to have to return to Ordon Village so that we can learn how to sumo wrestle, if you can imagine this. A human's strength is nothing compared to a Goron's. Do you understand me, human? Then away with you. In actual fact, it's not the sumo wrestling that we need to learn, it's actually the iron boots that we need to acquire. So now that we've failed with that, let's go talk to Midna. What does she have to say about that? Oh, nothing at all. Okay, well, are we able to return to Ordon Village now? Because basically, we need to trigger something that will tell us that if we go to Ordon Village, we can get iron boots and all of that stuff. Ah, how fortunate you are in one piece. I saw you heading up the mountain trail, so I was worried. Are you trying to reach the Gorons of Death Mountain? It's far too dangerous, Link. They recognize only strength. A normal person could never persuade them. But I do know one person who was able to best them and earn their trust. His name is Bo. You may know him as the mayor of your hometown, Ordon. Please, go to him. And while you're there, please let him know that the children are safe. Of course, getting them back would be best, but we could not keep them safe from the monsters on the road without a horse and cart. Please, return to Ordon and inform the parents that their children are free from harm. Give them my word. I will do that. So, we need to go to Bo, who is the mayor, of course. He's the guy with the stuff coming out of his nose. The fat guy, the father of... Oh, no, here we go. Yeah, the father of Ilya. Conveniently, Epona appears just as we need her. But she's a bit upset, and we need to calm her down, basically. Running wild and stressed. Typical useless horse. So now we need to conduct a minigame where we try to wrangle the horse. Basically what we do is we follow the prompts on the screen and hold as necessary. And just like that, we seize the horse. And that's done. I remember it being a little bit harder in the original version, but it still wasn't too hard then either. Okay, now that we're conveniently on the horse, looks like Midna has something to say. You're not too shabby a wrangler after all. Won't this make getting back to your town a lot easier? Now go finish your errand so we can get back. Get a move on. Yes, my dear. You could see that there was a rock that needed to be destroyed back there, but we don't have bombs just yet. We will have them eventually. But yeah, we can jump this thing, and you can see that because Epona is actually not completely useless. Oh my god, Link, wait! Yeah. Hurry up. Greetings, Mr. Link. I've come to deliver a letter. It is a letter from Uku. You know, that weird chicken thing that we rescued from the last dungeon. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. That guy's a complete nuisance, but anyway, at least he doesn't read our mail for us. Like that guy in Phantom Hourglass. That guy's weird. We want to go down to access our letters. Letters, here we go. Post office notice. Let's read this first. If I have a letter for you, I will approach you at high speed. Please do not flee. Okay, here's a Dear Adventurer message from Uku. I was so happy to meet you and spend a bit of time with you. I'm planning a trip to a new location, just so you know. If you continue your journeys, we might see each other again, so take care of yourself. P.S. I didn't have a chance to tell you this time, or this last time, but I have a son. I'll introduce you if we meet again. He's a good boy who can help you like an item, so be nice. Okay. I will try to not be unfriendly to the son of Uku. Oh, Jesus. Get moving, if you wouldn't mind. So yes, we can run into these guys and hurt them, and we can also draw our sword and swing it around, which is a bit dangerous, but anyway. I don't even know how to put the sword away, but let's dash. Ooh. So when you dash, you sort of lose control over the horse a little bit, which is good. It's realistic in that way. Feels as if there is a actual... That thing shat itself, literally. As I did mention in the last video, I'm pretty sure. There we go. It doesn't actually kill them, but it damages them, and we don't have to worry so much about them hurting us when we're on our horse. The overworld just looks so beautiful in the HD version. I love it. Hyrule Field, I suppose I should call it. Okay, so here we are in Faron Woods. We want to get out of here, or rather, continue to Ordon Woods, which is just down this way. And this is our first time returning to the actual village as human Link, and basically saying, hey guys, I'm not dead, I've still got the horse, I don't know where Ilya is, but we'll be sniffing her out later, don't worry, and I do mean that literally. But again, later. Not yet. I like physically abusing my horse, it makes me feel good about myself. Okay. So with that, we enter Ordon Village. We are not able to speed up here. I don't know how I'm supposed to sheathe my weapon. I guess the point is that you don't sheathe your weapon. Come on, stop. Can I sheathe? put away. There we go. Alright, so the mayor's house, I believe, is... Well, let's go and talk to everyone first, shall we? Go talk to this guy. I saw the mayor over there. He's fat enough to be visible from quite a distance. So let's go and talk to this guy. Let him know his son is safe, or his kids are safe, or whatever. Link. That the children are alive? What, they're alive? This is fantastic. Truly fantastic. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Link. Yeah, I could have just not told you. Like a real asshole. I don't know who his kids are, really. I think he's the father of the... I don't know. Yeah, I like how I was going to theorize. Link! It is you, Link. Look at his eyes. You're safe and sound. Your clothes. What happened to you, lad? I became the hero of time, don't worry about it. Come quick, inside. I'm going to show you how to sumo wrestle. I see, so the young'uns are in Karkrika village. Well, that's good. Renato's an old friend. If they're in his care, then we can relax. Okay, stop being creepy, stop it. So, don't keep me waiting, lad. Tell me of my little girl. Ilya's with the rest of them, right? Oh, I see. That ain't what I wanted to hear. Look how good Link looks. Like shit, he's got such a striking appearance. I really like it. But Link, I guess I need to think of all 5 of those poor kids, not just my own. They're all in danger. What I should be asking is how I can help out. By teaching me how to sumo. Wrestle. I don't think sumo is like... the wrestling. I think the sumo is the person who does the sumo wrestling. But anyway, what's that now? The Gorons of Death Mountain? Can you stop opening your eyes really wide while looking at me? Makes me want to walk out that door right now, because quite frankly, it is uncomfortable. I see. So Renato told you about that. Well, it's true. I did defeat the Gorons in a contest of strength and earn their trust, with the help of a little secret. I can teach you the secret. But can you promise me that you will absolutely positively not disclose it to anyone? Yes. I would like to, in turn, ask that you not open your eyes widely while looking at me ever again. If you agree to that, then we have a deal. I'm gonna moonwalk in the other direction. I guess the secret technique is, you know, moonwalking, which is pretty cool. Maybe he just did a moonwalk and he stunned the Gorons so thoroughly that they formed a bond with him. Link, you've heard of sumo wrestling, right? Gorons like to match strength in sumo contests. Luckily for you, the basics of sumo are the same as stop and charge and goats. You want to hear more? Yes. Alrighty then, I'll teach you the basics of the ways of sumo. If you're getting in a sumo match, chances are you're in an area like this. The first fella to push his foe outside the area wins. Step forward and grab your foe with A, use B to let a retreating foe taste your open palm. Sidestep a foe's advance with L, to left and right. 3 techniques, all of them pretty basic. Master all 3 and you'll be shoving folks out of the arena in no time, lad. So there you go, the basics of sumo. Need to hear them again? No. Thanks for defaulting to the no option, guys. Rather than explain a lot, why don't you just get to it? Or we just get to it. Come into the ring, lad. Sounds good. So yes, we will be dressed for the occasion, sadly. That's him opening his eyes very disgustingly. I guess it helps for him to be able to see what he's doing when he's fighting us. I will mention that what I'm seeing here is something I've only ever seen in Twilight Princess for the reason that I've never watched sumo wrestlers before, and I have absolutely no desire to watch them. Okay, let's grab him and spam A. So let's slap him. Yeah. I'm the king. What a complete loser. Look at the size of the guy, and I just destroyed him. You seem to understand the basics. Alrighty. Next time I won't go easy on you, lad. Fight me as if you were fighting one of the Gorons. I'm gonna shit on you. Not literally. Although it may look as if I'm about to. With my squatting maneuver. Oh, here we go. Let's move to the side. Uh-oh. Need to press A. Let's move to the side. No, how do I evade properly? Let me press A and hit you. Here we go. Hey. I want to move to the side, because I feel like that's necessary to evade. Actually, I think as long as we move to the... Here we go, that's what we want. Now I'm going to slap you. Get ready to be slapped, mate, yeah. Grab him. Push him. Oh. No, I'm about to get pushed off, no! I went in the wrong direction. I should have gone to the right. Howdy do, hello, spaceman. What was that, eh? You got to put your back into it, lad. Sorry. I shared the spirit of sumo with you, lad, and you've got to remember it. Shut up, I nearly beat you. Get a grip. The guy's getting full of himself now. Damn it. Don't smack me. This is a man's confrontation. Hey, that worked out rather well. Let's move to the side. Okay, that's fine. So basically, if we move in the opposite direction to his hand, there we go. I'm going to smack you this time. Get smacked. Here we go. Move to that. Oh, never mind. I thought if we moved in the opposite direction to whatever hand he chose to use for... Oh, shit. I'm about to get pushed. No, he's about to fucking beat me. He just completely thrashed me that time. I'm not going to deny it. Okay, fine. You won. Good job. Thanks. I would love to imitate what they're saying there, but... Okay, I'm going to smack you. I'm just going to destroy you. Hope you're ready. Move to the side. Come on. Come on. No, he's too smart for me. He's too smart for me. Duck under him. Oh, that didn't work out. Okay, we're going to move to this side. There we go. And I'm going to smack him again after this. Get smacked. Oh, he was ready for me. He's learning. Damn it. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to try and trick him here. I'm going to move to the side. No, that didn't work at all. Shit. Stop it. Let's smack each other. No! He's going to push me off. Move to the side. No. I don't know why sometimes moving to the side will evade him and other times it won't. I've got no idea how that works. He's going to throw me off. Asshole. Yeah, I'm the sumo master, don't worry about it. He's explaining to me how to play, and I know how to play, but I don't understand how to be consistent with what I do. I'm gonna immediately move to the side, yeah. Hey, that's how I play. Can you handle it? Smack him! Move to the side, okay, it didn't help at all. Let's move again. Nah, didn't help at all. I'm gonna smack you. Let's smack each other. Yeah. Maybe you just keep smacking him until... I think the only way he can... Shit. I think the only way he can resist a smack is if he doesn't evade. There we go. I know how to play, thank you. I know, thank you for the tutorial. Eons Sababoo. This is like, take whatever it is now. But I think I need to be slapping more often than I have been. Okay. Slap him, yeah. Smack his big flabby boobs. As I say. Now, sometimes you sort of... Oh, there we go. I think I've got it now. Smack him. Smack him. Yeah. I won. How does it feel? You large individual. Whoa, not too shabby, lad. With your natural talent, I'm sure you can take on the Gorons. I'm not. You've gotten a sight stronger in the short time you've been gone, Link. Strong as you are, though, you can't hope to beat the Gorons wrestling with power alone. Those Gorons are made of rock. No, the secret to beating the Gorons is locked away in that chest. Take it with you, lad. I will do just that. Thank you. That's cheating, Mr. Large Individual. You can probably tell those boots are made of iron, lad. Whoever wears them won't easily be pushed around, even by a Goron. If you're fixin' to fight a Goron, be sure to wear those boots. I will do that. Let's be square though, lad. If you can't ever tell anyone about or rather, you can't ever tell anyone about those boots, especially Renato, I will certainly not. I wouldn't dream of ruining your reputation. But that's pretty much all we needed to do in returning to Ordon. We told one guy that the kids were safe, that should be enough to have the word spread. And we told that guy that his daughter is still missing, but he still gave us his prized iron boots, so yeah, very nice of him. Yeah, Link is a cheater, but more than anything else, that mare's a cheater. So, oh, why am I here? Are we going to do a mini game? Hello. Guy with the goats. Goat in? Goat in? Anyway. Obviously not. Goat out. How are we going for lighting? We seem to be going quite well. Okay, so let's head out of here. I think half my issue was that I didn't know the direction that I was going in Epona. Sometimes you frustrate me. Let's go this way, thank you. Excuse me. Oh, come on. It's a rock! Get your big stupid cloppers and lift them over the bloody rock and you'll be fine. Okay. So now with our iron boots we can return to Kakariko Village, show that Goron who's boss, and we'll be fine. And then after that we need to do some wrestling with the chief, I think. If that's how they refer to him, I think it is. But yeah, Farron Woods. So I don't think I'm going to get this done in 3 hours. I might, you never know. But there's more leading up to the dungeon than I first expected. Because I had forgotten, basically, that there was this stuff to do. Come on. I certainly didn't get my horse license, you can tell. Horse riding license, that is. Horse license sounds different. That sounds like, you know, caring for horses. I don't know. So we just need to make our way back to Kakariko. And the problem is that we can't really warp properly at this point in the game. Later on, we'll be able to transform into a wolf whenever we want. At this stage, we can't do that. We can only transform into a wolf when we enter the Twilight realm. I think after we complete the first 3 dungeons, we will be given what's called a Twilight fragment or something like that. And that will basically allow Midna to touch it to us and then therefore turn us into a wolf whenever we want, ultimately. Which will in turn mean that we can warp whenever we want. So it's quite useful. But we unfortunately don't have that level of convenience available to us at the moment. Okay. We've got a new cutscene here. Is this the scene that I think it is? I think it is, yeah. This is quite funny. Oh my god. We're the viewers. I've got some of them on Twitch, Ethan, but ultimately, I think either the notification didn't go out, or people are just doing other things. I don't know. This girl's like, so fat. I didn't know anything could be that fat. Yeah, you're such a hero. Oh my god. So rather than maul the kid to death, he decides to just grab him, which is fine. Well, thanks, Ethan. We'll watch Gundam next year, don't worry. Yeah, he's holding Colin like a prize. It's a frickin' kid. It's really not that impressive. Link, I love that look in Link's face. Such a good expression. I just love the way he's designed in this game. I will stand by the statement that Link doesn't look better than he does in Twilight Princess in any other game. And I think even people who don't really like Twilight Princess can agree with that. God, that's... He was quick to pull that together. He's got the thing attached to his hips. That's just weird. Are you trying to... Anyway, I'm not even going to go there. I was about to say something very inappropriate. Chose not to. So I believe what we do here, we don't have access to the bow at the moment, but we can use our sword to attack these guys. So this is sort of a precursor to part of the final boss with Ganondorf, but we first do this with this guy. So when we get close enough to him to hit him with our sword, we want to do that. You can see that, well, let's attack these guys now. Now, it doesn't kill them to throw them off the boars, but it does, of course, deal damage to them. At the very least... Okay, let's cut him off. Swing your sword, or not. Maybe targeting him helps. Swing the sword, please. Okay. I was trying to cut him off. Basically, that's how you catch up to him. You try to see where he's going. Oh, Link's about to fall off the horse if I'm not careful. Hit him with a sword, missed him somehow. That's annoying. Come on. Try to cut him off. I didn't realise that such a large boar with such a fat individual on it could outrun Link and Epona. Just goes to show how useless Link and Epona are. Okay, go away. Here we go. Try to hit him a few times. There we go. Well, that worked out rather well, didn't it? Get up. Okay. Well, I was about to say get off the horse. Actually, I wanted him to get on the horse. Come on. Hit him. I just hate that he's so freaking fast. I don't understand it. I feel like he should be quite slow, but he's really not. You would think that these frickin' enemies would have died by now. I'm seeing some of them die, but not all of them. Okay. Let's go catch up to this guy. It's starting to rain now. He's jumping the oh my god. That's ridiculous. The guy's jumping fences and all this stuff. Look at that. That's ridiculous. It's a boar. Must be well trained. Okay. Again, we'll try to cut him off. Oh, shit. It's not that hard, believe me. I'm just playing poorly. Go away, guys. Seriously. I'm starting to lose health. This is not good. He's close to death, don't worry. This guy here, that is. There you go. I'm doing a hard turn. Oh, come on. Get on the horse, Link. Go away. This is frustrating. Oh, shit. Talk about a hard turn to port. Go away. Shit. There we go. We can hit him a bit more. I think when we hit him, he slows down a little bit, but... There we go. He's fucking dead, asshole. Watched me race Gorons today. And that was fun. Okay, so what's going to happen here? I think it's just... It's sort of a one-on-one confrontation, almost like a jousting match. Except it's us versus the boar and the fat guy. And I don't remember how to do this well consistently. I love this fucking music though. Yeah, I never know how to do it. I always fuck it up. Do I have a fairy in a bottle? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Thank God for that. It's like, how do I dodge? I don't know. That worked. Okay. Let's get ready to turn around. Come on. Turn the horse around, Link, please. Thank you. So I think what we want to do is we want to be going at a fast speed and then turn. No, that didn't work at all. Oh, God. That must be a little graphic for some people to see Epona getting launched off a fucking bridge. So we just had a fairy get used. That didn't work. That's fucking annoying. Whatever. Okay, turn the horse around, Link, please. Turn. Turn! Christ! The thing's coming, asshole! Fucking hell. Spending so much time trying to avoid the boar. Okay, go, 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 go. Thank you. Problem is you have to wait for him as well, and you can't see where he is. Oh, shit. See, to actually get close enough to hit him with your fucking sword, but then also evade the boar. Come on! Ignorant thing. Okay. Fuck you. Stupid. What? Go! Again, we have to wait for him to come. Go. I haven't hit him even once during this confrontation. That worked, apparently. I didn't realise that he would... I thought we had reset the confrontation, but no. Because we hadn't died, it didn't reset the confrontation. That was just annoying. I never liked that. But this is a cool fucking scene. One of the coolest in the series. That is Link, not that fucking dickhead in Breath of the Wild. I can't swim, I've got limited stamina. Anyway, Link. Is everyone okay? Yes. The fact that you're okay is a miracle. Good. Beth, I'm sorry. You know, for shoving you. Are you mad? No, but she does have brain damage, clearly. Because normal human beings don't shake their heads like that. So you might have shoved her a little too hard there, Colin. I understand what my dad meant when he told me I needed to be stronger like you, Link. He wasn't talking about strength, like lifting stuff. He was talking about being brave. Link, you saved me, didn't you? You can do anything. You can do something to help the Gorons in the mine too, can't you, Link? Yes, he can. Colin's dead! Oh no! Okay, now that's just gonna hurt him more. We will give him a proper burial. I love how they make it look so somber, as if he is actually dead or something. Link's like, well, I didn't even like that kid anyway. There's Death Mountain. Looking really weird in the distance. That has not aged well, but... there you go. Kakariko Village. We can take the horse there, because why not? I love the animation of the horse turn. Guys, just look at this. Oh, just so smooth, so beautiful. Oh, that's unchanged from the original game on GameCube. Twilight Princess was such a good looking game back then. Such a good looking game. I think we can go in there, that's fine. We can't continue, obviously, up to the higher area, entering Death Mountain with Epona, but we can take her this far, at the very least. Okay, so keeping in mind that what we need right now are the iron boots to pass this frickin' guy. Oh yeah, we haven't saved in a little while, let's do that. So we need to go down and then to save game. Good idea. Doom Link. Do not turn off the console. I will try not to. I'm extremely tempted to, but I won't. Of course, that's sarcasm. Typical Doom Link dry sarcasm that ends up not being very funny anyway. So ultimately, it achieves nothing. Okay. Back again, human? That's right. Are you ready to get fucking thrashed? Oh, come on. At least we pushed him back, sort of. Okay, well, I just need to be a bit better at what I'm doing here. A human strength is nothing compared to a Goron's. Well, you're about to find out that you're quite wrong. I just need to learn how to do it properly. Then I'll be fine. So do keep in mind that Link here climbs faster than he does in the original game. They actually speed up his climbing animation, and it makes it look a little bit silly. But anyway. Yes, I'm back again. Just need to time this better, that's all. There we go. And then we can throw him like an absolute... He nearly rolled over an opponent. That would have been hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I wish I had positioned her a little bit more to the right. This is unexpected. Go away. Yeah. Love how Link just smacks his hands like that. Yeah, no problem. I'm Link. Shit, that hurt. Well, at least I can't be thrown off now. No, stop it. God, they have good tracking. I just got thrown onto a wall. Okay, so after losing health rather stupidly there, let's continue on. We might be able to get some health if we break these rocks, but I don't know if they actually break. Get the boots on. Damn it. That's called being slightly too late with your timing. Anyway. We need to watch out for these Gorons. They're all after me now. Oh, I forgot to go to... Shit, I completely forgot to go to the wolf. That was really annoying. So basically there's a wolf in Ordon. Ordon Woods. Where's the map? Up. There's a wolf in... here. And I forgot to go there. I was just over here. I was too busy riding my horse and having fun. That was annoying. Okay, the temptation to go back there is kind of strong, but I don't think I'll do it. I don't think I'll do it. Depending on how long it takes me to get to the dungeon, I might actually finish before I get to the dungeon. These guys are really accurate. They need to maybe fuck off. But yeah, I might finish before I get to the dungeon. And I might resume the next recording at that wolf or something. That would make sense. Did I lose health? I didn't notice. But anyway. Let's go and... Ooh. This is indeed Death Mountain, and you can see that these guys are actually... Yeah, okay. You have your conversation, oh. I struggle to imagine that they actually do this to get... I mean, you would think that you would design this better so that you didn't have to do that. Is it just me? Because you guys designed this for yourselves, surely. So the question becomes, why is it that... Oh, hello. Do I attack you? Yeah, I do. So he will then push us up. Let's climb on him. Fucking hell! This is not good at all. Okay, now we've got this giant thing dropping. What that does, I don't know. But, oh, that's right. We take this to Melt Zora's domain later. Spoilers! Whoa, this looks dangerous. Is this the traditional Death Mountain welcome? It's starting to feel that way, isn't it? I'd love to break these rocks, but I can't. Oh no, I can. How about that? So we don't want to walk around in that area because that's dangerous, but if we stand in this general area, we should be okay. I really want hearts. Hello, Midna. What do you want? Hey, did you just see that Goron use another Goron's back as a springboard to jump really high? So maybe you could just use the back of one of those nice Gorons if you need to jump too. Yeah, I'm going to be physically harming these nice Gorons. Don't worry about that. My concern is that... Yeah, if I'm not taking damage from the fucking Gorons already, I'm also taking damage from the These rocks. What the fuck is with the rocks? I can't deal with them right now. This is fucking frustrating. I need hearts. Give me hearts, please. Okay, so I'm getting hearts under the rocks. That's always good. Come over here. I need to go somewhere so that I'm not getting fucking hit by these rocks. It's fucking ridiculous. Okay, rock, can you please not fall on me as I'm trying to do this? Thank you. Fucking stupid game. Anyway, hello. I'm trying to shield you. Come on. What are you doing? There we go. So I think that's a rock. Look, it's almost a chest-shaped rock. Well, God, that's kind of crazy. What's going on up here? Nothing? No, it's just a random metal pipe. That's fine. I should be lifting up these rocks to see if there are hearts underneath them. There we go. Let's keep doing that. There we go, rupee. So breaking the rocks doesn't do anything, but lifting them up does yield things of interest. Ah, I see. There's a hot spring down there, and I think we recover our health by sitting in there. But we're not welcome. We're a human, so or maybe we are welcome. I'm totally welcome. Hello. Oh yeah, these guys don't actually care because they're so relaxed that even though I'm here as a human, they don't really care. Okay. I was expecting him to be like, whoa, you're a human. Good thing I'm in this hot spring, otherwise I'd probably try to physically assault you. Wooden shield. Why does this look different to the Ordon shield? Let's have a look at the Ordon shield and see how it compares. What's going on with this thing? We've got fire will burn it away. Well, why would this be any... I guess if your Ordon shield, for whatever reason, burns up, you buy this thing to replace it. I don't really want lantern oil or milk. Arrows. Well, nothing of what you sell is useful to me. But I did come here to, at the very least, regain some life. Which worked out rather well. Okay. So let's head up the top here. Oh god, this guy's quite aggressive. You need to go into the hot spring, mate. What's happening with you? Okay, that should get me jumping high enough. There we go. So, I guess we'll continue up here. Try and not get hit by these geysers or whatever that guy called it before. You can stop now. Really? I see. Doomlink is so smart, isn't he? Yes, he is. Anyway. It's just as well that I suddenly felt the need to engage my brain. Uh-oh. God, they chase you like nothing else. Oh god! I lost my A prompt because, I don't know, I have my sword out. Hearts, please. I love that sound. Really makes me think of the second dungeon. Sensibly. Sensibly so, because the second dungeon does also have a lot of metal flooring and such. Whoa, that was terrible. Oh, can you stop punching me? Okay, shield him. There we go. Problem is, Link doesn't automatically go for a shield maneuver after having been knocked back. What the fuck, man? That's terrible. HD version with new glitches. Fuck's sake. Alright, here we go. Time to sumo wrestle. Uh-oh. That's a little dangerous. Enough! Look at my loincloth. Is this young one such an imposing enemy that you must all gang up on him? I think not, little brothers. Look at my rock-hard nips, and you will see the dominant patriarch of the tribe. I am a Goron elder, little human. I am called Gorkoron. They misspelt my name on my birth certificate. It was meant to say Goron, but it said Koron instead. But I'm still calling myself Koron. Because of certain circumstances, I must lead the Koron tribe in place of Darbus, our tribal patriarch. Tell me, little human, do you come from the village below? You have done well to come this far. You are strong for a human, however. Your nipples are nowhere near as rock hard as mine. The mines below here are sacred to my tribe. Outsiders are not allowed. Oh, you think my nips are soft, do you? Oh, I'd like to see them then. I would make sorry. I could make an exception, but you would have to beat me in a contest of power. Are you willing to try that, little human? Sure. I will display my nipples to you. Actually, I don't think Link takes off his clothes this time. Much to my chagrin. Okay, they are literally sagging. I really don't need this view. I think Link is still fully dressed, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Okay. Guess we won't get to see Link's anal opening this time. Not that we could before, but anyway, sorry for my my crudeness. I forgot to put on my iron boots. Excuse me while I cheat. Oh. Okay. Your body is skinny, brother, and so you are too light. You do not stand a chance. Try again later, brother, yeah. Later, as in now. Hope you're ready to lose. Still want to try? Challenge. Yeah. I'm ready to go. You think you're tough, do you? Let's find out. Yeah. My nipples might not be as tough, but I've got iron boots. I'll grab you. This guy's harder, I think. Shit. So in the end, this becomes sort of like a normal confrontation. Oh, he's just going to beat me. Okay, fine. Yeah, just being powerful isn't enough. You also need nipples that are at least half as hard as mine. Don't retreat. Are you guys going to attack me for that? No. Yes, I want a challenge. I'm probably going to have to do this a few times, because I almost want to say it's luck-based. You just happen to do the right thing each time. There we go, attack him. Slap him. Yeah, I'm going to win. Get fucked. You big Goron bastard. Now show him your nipples, Link. Assert your dominance. Young warrior, you have a strong will and sharp nipples. Fine traits. Want to see how well my nipples stack up against yours? Let's have a nipple fight! You know, kind of like the nipple version of sword fighting. Anyway, sorry. You have seen it, I would bet. The mountain, erupting without pause. When the mountain began to rage, all four of us elders and Darbus, our patriarch, went inside to investigate its anger. We have a treasure that was entrusted to us by the spirits, and we must protect it. Do you understand? But the moment Darbus reached out and touched the treasure, everything went wrong. He collapsed, and before our very eyes transformed into an unspeakable monster. He began to rage through the mines, trailing ruin behind him, and the eruptions grew more frequent and more severe. We used all of our strength to seal him, steal him, yeah, I'm going to steal him. He's all mine now. You cannot have him. And, seal him up inside the mountain. It grieved us to do this to our patriarch, but we had no other course of action. I ask this favour of you, young warrior. Go to the aid of Darbus. Make no mistake, the spirits have guided you here. I, Gor Koron, need your help. On behalf of my entire Koron clan, I ask you for your aid. You two, let the young warrior pass. Okay. If these guys have loincloths and none of the other Gorons have loincloths, does that mean that there is a concept of nudity among Gorons? That's a little concerning. I mean, these guys have loincloths, but what are they covering exactly? Because I don't think any of the other Gorons were wearing clothes. But anyway, I don't know. It's a little concerning now that I think about it. If they all have frickin' loincloths on, then that's really concerning. I think that guy's got a bit of a sag in the back there. Anyway, let's not talk about it. So, I don't know what I'm saying, really. I think this is the entrance to the dungeon, isn't it? How far into this are we? 1 hour and 40 minutes. I guess I'd better do the dungeon in this recording. I said that I might not, but I think I will. Goron Mines, here we go. Let's do it. I believe in myself. I certainly do, says Doomlink. I'm not worried about being unable to do it. I was just thinking, you know, maybe I could have a shorter recording here, but I would like it to at least be 2 hours, so what I will do is just do the mines, and we'll have it be like a 3-hour long recording. Okay. So, as far as how this begins, it looks like we can go in either direction, to be honest. We'll go this way, how about that? This looks so beautiful. I just love how this looks. I mean, I know it's boring to constantly hear it, but I'm someone who played Twilight Princess many, many times before picking this up. And this is the first time I've ever played the HD version, so what that therefore means is that I've only ever experienced the game in lower resolution, so experiencing this here is new to me. So I'm going to comment on the fact that it looks amazing, because I've never seen it look this good. Never. So this one is timed, I think. So let's go and roll. I could be wrong about it being timed, really. There is a something in the... Oh god, stop it. Leave me alone, sir. Look how fast he climbs it, oh my god! They really have just sped up the animations to do that. It's really weird. Okay, what's over here? This is something new, isn't it? We haven't been here yet. I was right, but there's nothing really interesting here, unfortunately. Okay. Well, that's really annoying. This is definitely not the first time I've done this. I come here and I'm like, oh, this is interesting, I wonder what this is, and then it's nothing important, so I have to go back here and step on the switch again. It's annoying. Anyway, it is what it is. Jump here, and then continue in that direction. Stop it, you frog creature. Damn frog. Hello, you're going to die. Thank you for dying. I don't know what's in here, whether it be rupees or... yeah, it's rupees, that's alright. So we are currently at 245. I will mention that, as far as I'm aware, and I could be wrong about this, maybe Skyward Sword is the same ore. More extreme, but the number of rupees you can hold in this game is higher than any other game. I think you can have 9999, so just short of 10,000, which is nuts. I think in... is that right? No, I think I'm thinking of Wind Waker. I think Wind Waker with its 5,000 rupee limit is the highest. Because I think I'm confusing myself, because I thought because you had the magic armor in this game. Yeah, I'm definitely wrong about that. I think Wind Waker is the game with the highest rupee count with 5,000. In this game, I think the limit's 2,000. I think that's what it is, yeah. Again, I must have been talking out of my ass for some reason. Why did I just do all that to come back here? Fuck's sake. Anyway, my name's Doomlink. I'm being a fool. Who would have expected that? Anyway. Hello, King Souls. Welcome to the live stream. I need to work out what the hell I'm doing. So, let's look over here. What have we got? No! Frog. Go away. If I shield that, my shield is gone. So, I need to not do that. I was about to do it. That was not what I intended to do at all. So, we're now back to the beginning. We're not making great progress, but that's alright. We will do our utmost. Okay. We are right at the beginning again. And I'll go this way this time, just for fun. How about that? Okay. So, take number 3. One thing that I just love about combat in this game is that I can move forward while attacking with my sword. I love that. It's so smooth and so easy. And just overall comfortable. So, I very much enjoy this game and how it feels to play. And how it looks, everything about it is just great. Twilight Princess is the way to go. Okay. So what we want to do is not continue in that direction over there, but rather in this direction. And this is where we want to go. Now there's a switch over here, and when we hit this, we need to be careful of this guy, otherwise he's going to drop on us and hurt us. But if we go and step on this switch, and then hurry up to... Come on. That thing over there is going to be turned off. Therefore, We need to make sure we get there nice and quickly. And had I not jumped into the wall like an idiot... Oh, fuck off. He's probably going to mess this up for me, is he? I knew it. I could have fucking guessed. So between me getting hit by that guy and rolling into the wall, I unfortunately ran out of time to succeed with that. Why am I playing so fucking poorly? This is ridiculous. This is like... Ugh. Anyway. Why is it that when I do a roll jump, you choose to just fall off the edge like that? That's so annoying. I want you to jump, not fall. Let's be real. Come on. Okay, drop on the switch. Let's go roll this way. Drop on the switch. Doing this nice and fast this time because I have messed up enough at this point. This has been a terrible start to the dungeon. It really has. Okay. And we'll jump here. I don't care about the thing that might or might not fall. No, it's not falling. Okay, good to know. I don't know, Orange Boop. Do tell me. Why did I... Anyway, let's do that again. I was too busy reading the frickin' Twitch chat because some guy wants to tell me a joke. Alright. Come on. That is a 4 out of 10 joke for you there, Orange Boop. But I would not encourage you to try and do better. Because that would require further reading of your jokes. Anyway. Let's go grab that heart. How do we open that? Oh, I see. We need to step on this thing with the iron boots. Let's go do that. Okay. So with that, that should open that door. I don't know what the symbol is there. Oh, the symbol is actually repeated on the door. Must be the Goron symbol. Maybe that's what their feet look like. I'd say that's probably how that works. Now, whose idea was it to have wooden planks on a door in a lava location? That's just completely bizarre. Anyway, there should be no wood here, because that makes no sense. So these magnets are very interesting, and they need to be activated at some point. Our iron boots will interact with those magnets. But, yeah, we can't really do anything with those just yet. Hello, my friends. I need to do a strong attack. I'd very much like to have my next special ability with my sword, but I'm an idiot and completely forgot to go to the Golden Wolf. So, unfortunately, I've only got the finishing attack with my sword at the moment. But that's how the cookie crumbles, as Midna would say. Got a key. Don't really need any health here. So it looks like we can go and continue in this direction. Aha. Looks like it just... No, go. That was me thinking that it had just reached its position, but it was actually about to move, so that didn't really work out so well at all. It's kind of annoying, isn't it? Anyway, let's try that again. I just love the sound of walking on steel. It's a nice sound. Or at the very least, the sound effect that they choose to use is very cool. Oh, fuck off, Link. Link! What are you doing, man? I like you in this game. Don't be stupid. I mean, yes, I could blame myself for that, but... Jesus. You'd think this were a difficult game by the way that I'm playing it, but it's not. It's really not. Anyway. I'm not gonna go a second time. I'm smarter than that. Says the guy who was just dying foolishly. Okay, so we do have a key to open that, and I think we are ready to continue. We can't go further in that direction without having these things activated, so... yeah, we're not going to bother with them right now. So let's go ahead and continue through this door with our small key. Now, I do apologise for any background noise if you can hear it. It will hopefully disappear shortly. So this room here has a... well, I don't even know what these guys are called, but basically we hit their tails. They're basically like They're a cross between a Lizalfos and a Dodongo, basically. Which is, maybe it's just called a Lizzle. That makes sense. Maybe. Or maybe just a lizard. But let's not forget that if you do have an enemy in the Zelda series, it's probably not literally called what it looks like. It's probably, for example, if you've got a bat, it's not called a bat, and if you have a snake, it's not called a snake. So this couldn't be called a lizard, surely. There's no way. No conceivable way. So basically, what I'm going to do is call it a lizzle, which may or may not be correct. I suppose it would be better to call it a lizard than call it a lizzle and have lizzle be completely wrong. So really. There's so much noise there that I feel like going and checking what's going on, but it doesn't matter. At least for now. So we do need the iron boots to actually pull this because it's so heavy, but I almost want to... Is there something on the other side that I missed? I almost want to check that, but maybe not. Let's just pull this for now. Go and grab this. Come on. So I think that's what we do. So basically, once we let this go, that's sort of like a timer. So let's take these off. This is dangerous. Oh, that was very dangerous. Doom Link, what are you doing? Okay, come on. Go. That wasn't too hard, now was it? Don't know why the lizards remind you of Demon Souls. Unless Demon Souls is the only game you've ever played in your life, so therefore anything to do with lizards makes you think of crystal lizards from Demon Souls. Alright. So, in this area, looks like we can dive here. At least maybe we can't dive. No, we can't dive. But we can use the iron boots. Doom Link is the smartest Zelda player in the world. How did he ever... Oh, hold on. So this is a little confusing because you still have to move upside down when you get here. God, that's weird. Anyway. I think that's all we really wanted to do here. I'm quite sure that it was pressing the right or the left analog stick down, not the right analog stick, but obviously that's not the case because right now it's the right one. That is to look forward. Oh, hello. It's this is one of the Goron Elders. So this guy is like a frickin' volcano that's about to or rather erupt. I was about to say explode. That's not really how volcanoes work. They erupt. I thought I felt a presence, but what a surprise to find a young human. Word has come to me of you. Who is sending word, and how is word reaching you? Anyway, and if Gorkoron, rather, has faith in you, then your heart must be true. I am one of the 4 Goron Elders. Gor Amoto is my name. Okay. If you are heroic, young man, or rather, once again, I can't read. You are heroic, young human, please. You must lend this tribe your power. This is a key shard. I believe that this is effectively your boss key, because once you get all 4 key shards, it makes a key that can then open the boss door. That's my understanding. That is one of the key shards that, when merged together, form the key to the room where Darbus is being held. Here's our patriarch. I know, I've heard about him. Let's open this chest. I think it's a... Oh, must be a dungeon map. That's usually the first chest that you find of this kind. There's the dungeon map. Ha 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 ha. So, this is probably rupees then. Fair enough. Every time you see Doom Link going live, you think of Demon Souls. Well, makes sense. I can't use my sword in this room. Whose fucking idea was that? You think I'm going to attack the volcano guy? I have no interest in that. Okay. So, what's this thing here? Like, do I want to grab that? That's so weird. I'm guessing I don't. No, it doesn't give me the option to grab it, so I don't really have to worry. Okay. Let's go and head out through here. And I'm not sure what our point of progression is, because I feel like I can't really get up there. Unless I... What's with the camera always glitching out here? It's bizarre. How do I actually progress? Because I'm thinking that I'm not sure if there was another direction that I could have gone in, really, that made any sense, but... Unless... No, it's actually basically telling me don't go in this direction, because I can't go in that direction, unfortunately. So what we want to do, then, is try to figure out how to get to that higher place. I'll work it out, but I'm not sure how to do it right now. It's alright, we'll work it out somehow. So we attach to that, then we head up here. Oh, come on. It's just confusing because I am still moving. Like, right until I get to the end of this, I'm moving upside down. Like, anyway, it doesn't matter. How do I get up there? Am I missing something? Maybe I need to kill all the enemies in the room. That might be what I need to do. So let's give that a try, shall we? That doesn't do anything. Oh, fuck off. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I don't know if that kills them or what. Does that kill them? No, it doesn't do anything to them. It just makes them go hard or something. Which is, you know, if that's what gets you going, I can't really, can't fault you for it. There must be a point of continuation in here that I missed. I don't know what's going on. Ah, there's a ladder. Let's go up the ladder. That must be what we want to do. Aha! That takes us to a higher level, I think. Yes, it does. Oh, Doomlink's so smart, isn't he? Fuck off. Okay. Oh, it's Oko. Hello, Oko. In the pot. Breaks the pot over my head. Cuts my skull open. With pottery shards. Gracious, you're that nice fellow who helped me out the other day. I hope you don't mind the fact that you've got a piece of porcelain sticking out of your fucking temple. Well, now that we've found each other again, let's stick together for a bit. I'll be right with you. So if you want to warp out, just let me know. Fuck you, you blue-nippled bird. Don't think you can get away with harming me in that manner. I'm not really going to do anything to the bird, don't worry. I'm in rare form today. Rare in what way? Rarely bad? Rarely poor? I'm not really in any better form today than usual, but... Maybe it's because I don't know. I'm feeling pretty normal. So, I'm a bit worried about this, but I'm guessing I can fight these guys normally. Like this. Yeah, that seems to work fine. Because I'm basically stuck on this wall. So there you go. Excellent. So with that, looks like we can go through the door. Sassy as fuck. What's rare about that? What is rare about that, Ethan? Tell me. Unless calling it rare is part of the irony. Okay. So now that we're upside down here, we can progress. Very interesting dungeon design, and I really do love it. When do you do this in Breath of the Wild, huh? Okay, maybe you do it in Breath of the Wild. I don't think so, but my point being that, okay, let's not even talk about that game. That's disgusting. That's the ultimate faux pas. Talking about the spin-off while you're playing the real game, you know. Okay. Hit the enemy. It's difficult to get a sense of perspective when you're upside down like this, really. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Let's go in this direction first. I think there are some directions that are optional and some that are necessary, but I can't quite see where we're going here. Okay, that is not an optional direction. I'd like to go in the optional direction first, because there might be something important in the non-optional direction as well. Non-optional direction? I meant the optional direction. Apparently, I need a lesson in speaking English. The boot effects are actually quite mesmerizing in the HD version. I like that. I like it a lot. This might be a colossal waste of time if I go over here. Yeah, let's not do it. Now, you might refer to that as a colossal waste of time. The fact that I went all the way there just to turn back and go, nah, fuck it. But I say it's better that I turn back there than continue all the way in that direction just to say, well, that was a waste of time, and then go all the way back. I hope you guys appreciate my intentions of saving you time. Because that was my intention, to save you time. It had nothing to do with me, you know. It's not like I'm trying to save time for myself and also escape potential monotony. No, not at all. It's all about you guys. It's always been about you. You. No one else. No one else. Hit him. Again, hard to get a perspective on distance. Like, I don't know why it's hard to get a perspective of distance, but when it's upside down, it's just not clear. Anyway. Yes, I do realise that I could have come here almost immediately had I gone in the right direction, because that is where I first ended up sticking to the ceiling. So it's a little annoying when you put it that way, but you can't always know which is the best direction to go in. You cannot always know. Take off the boots, thank you. Open the chest without rolling around like an idiot, please. Come on. Piece of heart. Collect 2 more for another full heart container. Well, before we continue on, what we will do, and I do love the look of this, I mean, this is quite exciting. I'm going to pour my second beer. I only got 2, I think I said that I only got 2. But yeah, I was anticipating that I would get through this particular beer a little slower, because it's got a certain, there's a certain intensity to the taste that promotes slower drinking. Or necessitates slower drinking at the very least. Oh. There we go. So I knew that I only really needed 2 for this recording. Here we go. That's not social, what I just did. Don't do that in the company of others, or on webcam, incidentally. I'm technically in the company of every person watching this video right now. So yes, not social, not social. Adjusting myself in my chair. And we will now walk upside down. For entertainment, and for no other reason. Come on, move. Okay. So it turns out... Well, what did we even get in that chest? I can't even remember. Was it a compass? Was it a compass? Hello? Can I see what I have here? Compass? I don't have a compass. What was in that chest? Jesus. I think it was a rupee, maybe. I don't know what it was, but... that's what happens when you're not paying attention. But anyway. Seems that that was not the direction that I wanted to go in. Instead, I wanted to go this way. And I think it will be faster if I take this route. Probably. As far as the minimap is concerned, I'm pretty sure that the green part is where we can walk. So therefore we want to go this way. So in trying to save myself time, I actually wasted time, but I was going to go in all directions anyway. But, well, maybe I wasn't, because I was planning on only going in the necessary direction. But regardless, let's continue over here. I don't know if we are heading... oh, I know where we're going. We're going in that direction there, rather than this direction, because if you look at the minimap, it looks as if it sort of slivers away, and doesn't actually lead to anything. Yeah, see that? There's fucking nothing over there, says Doomlink. Quote him as he says things like this. Because it may foreshadow future mishap. Ugh. Alright. So with this, we should be able to take a break from walking upside down for a little while. Maybe you guys have been enjoying this. I've been neutral to it so far. Hit the enemy and fall head first and break our spine. Or not. That's alright. Not the breaking the spinal cord thing, but more the fact that Link can very immediately change his orientation. That's fine. It's a Zelda game. So I believe that pressing that particular switch will actually cause those cranes with the magnets to actually begin moving. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Don't know why I'm doing that. Not that it would have originated from this, but that's the introduction to the Power to the People album by Rising Power. It's a rather obscure 1983 heavy metal album. The first proper track being Adrenalized, which is one of my favourite heavy metal tracks, despite the extremely non-subtle sexual lyrics, but anyway. I suppose extremely explicit. Sometimes subtle is a good antonym to explicit, not implicit. Anyway. So if we go over to there, we should be able to land on the magnet. Let's do it. That's so cool. I love that. They really outdid themselves with this game. I thought that way when I first got it, and playing the HD version really helps you to realize that they really did outdo themselves. It's just so good. It was made with love. Whereas Breath of the Wild just feels like, no, stop talking about that game, Doomling. Do you have some sort of, like... Did Breath of the Wild kill your family or what? Get a grip. Okay. Get off it. Thank you. And then I'm going to use the finish on you. Finish him! Says the guy who's never played Mortal Kombat. I don't play fighting games. That's from Mortal Kombat, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Imagine if it wasn't, then that would be a lot more embarrassing than admitting, after probably making a Mortal Kombat reference, to not actually playing any fighting games. Yeah, do I look like a guy who plays fighting games? Probably not. So, I don't think that would come as much of a surprise to you guys. Who has time for fighting games? The closest thing to a fighting game I've ever played is Orgon Musou Kyoku, which is Orgon Musou Kyoku, there we go. Which is a Umineko spin-off game, which is, it's quite funny, but unfortunately because I don't actually play fighting games, I didn't get too much enjoyment out of it, but I do need to play it some more anyway. And I nearly fell backwards off my fucking chair when I found out it was translated in English. I was like, wait, what? I didn't even know that it was translated in English until relatively recently. I was like, ooh, hold on. That was a bit of a shock. Okay. Now, opening you might actually be achieved by hitting that crystal over there. I think step 1 is to... Oh. Can I move that while underwater? Let's give it a try, shall we? Looks like we can, yes. Okay. So now if we take off the boots, we should be able to swim to the surface here and continue. Get the barrels. I don't really need health at this point. What's this going to do? It's almost like the camera had to find where we were going for a moment there. It's kind of funny. Alright. Put your boots on. These boots are made for walking all over you. To make a reference about a song that I don't really like. How dare he? I'd sooner make a reference to Die With Your Boots On by Iron Maiden or something. Okay. So this is an interesting one because we have to drop onto it. Which, for me, is really enjoyable and really, really fun. Okay. So, I'm just making sure there's nothing to do here before we do that. Looks like there is not. So let's get ready to drop. Yeah. So we don't actually hit that blue crystal with a ranged item. I was expecting to get the bow before we actually needed to progress through that door, which would open when hitting this crystal. But that's not how that happens, in fact. Which is fine. And that's 20 rupees. I don't know what our max is here. It must be like 500 because we're currently at 300. That's another... You've got some serious balls for doing that, game. That's actually fucking rude. What you just did, game, that's rude. Because now I have to go all the way back. What's going on with the camera? What the fuck? I don't know if you guys saw that, but if I have the camera here, it like edges a bit. I'm not talking about like, you know, stopping short of an orgasm repeatedly. I'm talking like jittery. It's not good. Anyway. So if we head over here, we will indeed be able to return to where we just were before. It's just annoying because we have to do it repeatedly. Hello, Bit Phoenix. It's a good time for you to join, just as I'm talking about edging. But, anyway. It's alright. I've had people join at worse times, if you can believe that. So, if we drop down here, we will be able to get to this crystal again. I don't believe we can do anything with it using our slingshot. If we could, that would just be completely ridiculous because it would basically make this entire process unnecessary. Let's go through here. I'm going to hit you. My favourite of the secret sword techniques is the draw attack where you... Is it called Helm Splitter or is that something else? Maybe it's something else, but like that the draw attack where you just like do your draw and it just annihilates them in one shot in a lot of cases. Ow. Let's go hit this crystal. I think that will give us access to the door just over here. Come on. What did that do for us? We totally need the... I don't know what that did, but we definitely need the bow before continuing through here. Not only to destroy the Beamos monsters there, or enemies, but actually to progress through that door back there. Because that door has ropes that is holding it in place, and we need to actually use a bow to sever those ropes. Open the chest. Piece of heart. Just need one more piece of heart to get a full heart container. Container. Yeah, no, I'm not French. Because it was necessary for me to tell you that, otherwise you would have actually thought I was a full, purebred fucking French man. I don't know if purebred is the word that I'm looking for. Okay, apparently we don't need the bow. This game is tricking me at every turn. I have a key, don't I? Ah, that is what I got out of that chest before. I thought it was a rupee, but it was a key. Because I immediately thought in my head, shit, when did I pick up a key? And then it flashed into my memory that I had actually picked up a key in that chest that I had forgotten about. Forgotten about in the sense that I couldn't remember what I'd picked up from it. These fucking Beamos are so annoying. Go away, please. Okay, so through this door, I believe is an open area where we may be given access to a mini-boss room to actually get the bow that I've been talking about. Maybe. Maybe. We will have to see. We've got a bunch of... what is going on with the okay, ladies and gentlemen, we need to have a talk. Almost everything has been improved in this version of the game as compared to the original. There's less to improve here as compared to Wind Waker, but by God, they fucked up the camera royally. Not only does it feel shit to use ordinarily, but as you're progressing through the game, it just glitches out. Like, see this jittery shit right here? This shouldn't be happening. Like, who designed this? Like, if it wasn't like that in the original game, there is no good reason why a 2016 remake of this game, or remaster of this game, should suddenly introduce this new problem. Did no one test the game before releasing it? Come on. And it breaks my heart to have to say that, but fuck off. If it actually causes enough problems, I'm actually going to have the original version be the definitive version for me, in the sense. You know, that is to say, the version that I play most often. So, Yeah, I would rather that not be the case, but if it needs to be, it will be. If that is the way it must be, so it shall be. Okay. Can you stop attacking me? I mean, I understand that that's basically what you are designed to do, but it's annoying. Okay. So I don't think there is a way for us to progress. I hope that this is a bow in here. I think it is. I'm actually going to check the map. I don't want a fucking surprise. Okay. Maybe the mini-boss is close. I can't quite remember what the mini-boss is. I think it's this big thing that we fight on a big magnetic panel of sorts. Panel, I say, not panel. It's more like a... oh, that's a magnetic panel. That can be referred to as a panel, sort of. But what we're going to be fighting is instead a... oh, that wasn't a good idea. Quick, no. Where the fuck am I now? Where have I ended up? Can I get back easily? Oh shit, wasn't I in here before? Well, looks like we didn't enter a different room or anything, which is good. We're still in the same room, so we can relax. Anyway, let's jump across here before it... no, before it turns! Yeah, made it. That is called being professional. Get on it, thank you. That was a little dangerous, wasn't it? Okay. Get to the other side. No. Get on it. Yeah. Wait, is that a locked door? After all this... no, it's not. I must have been seeing things. That's alright. Must be going cross-eyed. I think this is the mini-boss. So therefore, I will pause, and I will... this dungeon is a mix of Wind Waker and Ocarina, right? I don't really know what that's supposed to mean, because... it's similar to Ocarina of Time in the sense that the order in which you go through the different elemental dungeons is the same. You start with the forest, then you go to the fire temple, then you go to the water temple. So it's like Ocarina of Time in that sense. As far as Wind Waker, there's nothing really in this dungeon that reminds me of Dodongo's Cavern, except for the fact that there's lava, but there was... maybe there wasn't lava in the fire temple and... no, there was lava in the fire temple, but there wasn't lava in Dodongo's Cavern in Ocarina of Time. I don't know, maybe you could say that it was a mixture of the dungeons from those two games, but still, I don't really think it does anyone any favours to directly compare to those games. At least, not in my opinion. Anyway, I'll be back in just a moment. Need to take a trip to the bathroom. I'm taking a bath, is there a problem? Doomlink returneth. Oh, really? Good timing to get a call. Who is it from? Someone I can stand to not respond to immediately. Although I will text them to say that I will call them back in like 2 hours or something. Although, and thank you for the obligatory, he's poopin', Ethan. As always. You can stop calling me now. You can stop. Thank you. Now I can say, I will call you back in an hour and a half or something. Anyway. Yeah, probably an hour and a half. You know what? I'll call you back later. How about that? Ooh, that's nasty. That could be in 6 hours' time. No, I'll give it time. How about in an hour or two? Ooh. Ooh. That's sassy. That's like, give or take an hour or few, or 2, or 3, anyway. Alrighty. Let's go and continue the dungeon. I believe, once again, that this is the mini-boss. We're about to find out. No, it's not. Okay. That's me getting all excited. This guy's face is... He reminds me of the Goron from Majora's Mask with the big lip. Oh, the young human. I'm pleased to see you make it this far, brother. Everything was okay until you called me brother. Now I'm actually upset. There we go, there is a key shard. Now, obviously, finding these Gorons is absolutely necessary to reaching the final boss. Now, instead of finding the location of a boss key chest, you have to find 4 separate locations to actually get the key needed to access the boss room. Which is fairly obvious based on what's going on here, but I'm explaining it because, I don't know, I'm a conversational kind of person. If I wasn't a conversational kind of person, I probably wouldn't be making these videos, obviously. Imagine that. I don't like to talk. Makes these videos. No, I can talk underwater. It's just whether or not I want to talk to you is a different case. Or a different story, yeah. No, socially, I can talk to people, but whether or not I actually care to talk to them is another story. So, that's my meaning. I can sit here and record a video and talk to myself forever, but socially, communicating with others is not necessarily something that I enjoy. It's not something that I struggle with, it's just something that I don't enjoy doing all the time, unless I identify the person's interesting and worth talking to. Which isn't always the case, that's the point. Whereas other people, they can talk to anyone, and want to talk to anyone, whereas I'm not that kind of... I'm not a people person in that way. Okay, there's a chest over here. Let's go open it. We've got another 10 rupees. Keeping in mind that we are now at, well, 334, which is a lot, given that we're only at the 2nd dungeon. We haven't really spent any rupees though, so I guess it's not that much. Is this the mini-boss? Yes, it is. It came as a surprise after all. So this guy here, I don't know who he is. What, human? What business does a human have coming here? None, no business. This is a forbidden place. I will protect this treasure from you. So I don't think we need to use the iron boots the whole time, but in certain points during the confrontation it does become necessary to use the boots. So I need to remember how to fight this guy. I understand that we need to poke his stomach, and I think... Okay, what are you doing? I think what we do is we make it so that he falls backwards, and then we put on these, and then we grab him. That didn't work at all. Wow. Okay, that was a great start to the fight, everyone. Now we get to try that again. But that is essentially what you do. you hit his stomach until he falls over backwards, and then you make use of your sumo abilities. Fuck off, dick face. He doesn't actually have a dick for a face. But he's definitely an asshole. Why are you fucking blocking my attacks? This is so frustrating. Okay, there we go. So we want to hit his stomach when he's... There we go. You wait for the appropriate time, and then you grab him. Here we go. We want to grab him before he goes after us. That's the point. Okay. So we want to wait for him to attack before we do anything with his... Oh, that's not good. Shield him. No. That's not called shielding, Doomlink. That's called being an idiot. No. Oh, come on. Okay, do that, and then I'll climb back up. Okay, this... Oh, what the fuck? Maybe at a certain point in the confrontation, you do need to keep the boots on. Okay, fine. Hearts, please. I don't have a fairy at this point. I really do need health. Let's try again. Okay, so wait for him to attack. There we go. Put the boots on, grab him, and throw him off. There we go. And then we want to get back into the center, because that should be safest, I'm thinking. Get over here. Come on. There we go. Grab him. No, what the fuck are you doing? Get him before he can hit me. There we go. Put on the boots. Grab him. And throw him. That's the danger. If you're too close to the center, you can't get him in the lava. Which is very freaking annoying. Get the boots on now. Grab him, grab him. There we go. Throw him in the lava. Okay, so we want to be in the center, but not too close to the center. That's how that works. Boots. Grab. No, what the fuck? I pressed the A prompt at the time that it told me to press it. Fucking Jesus. Come on. Grab him. What am I doing wrong? Do I have to wait until he... I don't know what I'm waiting for. It's annoying, that's all I can say. Maybe I'm pressing it instead of holding it, I don't know. Maybe if you press it, as in press the A button, instead of holding it, it fucks you over. That must be what happens. Oh, that hurt a lot. I look like an onion. Who knew that humans were capable of such feats of strength? Did I mention that I look like an onion? Maybe you are going to see the patriarch of our tribe. So that is why you are here. In that case, take the weapon of the hero of the past. But in exchange, you must peel me. It's my fetish. Sorry. So with that, we have access to the bow. Sorry, am I spoiling it? Probably. More than a little bit, I would suggest. Shut up! If I wanted to speak to your ugly fucking face, I might have voiced the desire to do so. But no, I just wanted to get the bow. That's all I said that I wanted to do. At least I think so. Alright, hurry up. Here is the chest over here. We will open it before we fight this slug thing. Ha 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 ha. Okay, yeah, come on. Why am I so impatient today? There we go. As you can see, arrows, instead of dropping as single items, they drop in a big bundle in this game. I don't recall ever seeing arrows drop as a single arrow. Maybe if you shoot an arrow and it falls off something, you can pick it up as a single arrow, but yeah. Oh, come on. So I think ideally you hit the center, or not. There we go. So, I was pressing B to go back and it drew the sword, so that was kind of annoying. Not quite what I wanted, you know. Okay, so if we activate these guys, can we activate them? I'm sure doing something activates them, but... yeah. This is rather Wind Waker-like. You know what's wrong about this? It feels as if to grab things I would press R. Because that's kind of that's the GameCube way. Grabbing things with R. But I have R set to use weapons, you know. So that's just wrong. It should have it set to ZR, you know, ZR. So that way you could use the Z button from the GameCube controller while also having R, you know. Makes sense. Because that's how it was on the GameCube. I've got 2 buttons here on this controller. The GameCube has 2 buttons there. So why don't they make it the same? I don't know. God knows, in fact. It's called bad game design, I would guess. Or maybe it's too complicated for the kiddies. I don't know. Hello. There we go. So you've been destroyed, and then we grab with A instead of with R. Which, I mean, I don't know if it's necessary to grab with... Oh, see, you activate that one, and it activates them all. Good to know. Wrong thing. I'm out of the range of all these guys, which is good. Fortunately, one good thing about this is that because we're using a much more modern controller as compared to the GameCube controller, my accuracy is way higher, because I actually have the sensitivity to aim properly. And I've also got a higher resolution so that I can see where the hell I'm aiming as well. Okay, that should be all of them broken. So, oh, I'm pressing A to go back. I assumed that it was B to go back. Silly Doom Link. Oh, Doom Link, you're so funny. So I think in here is one of the Gorons. So let's go and talk to him. Yes, it is. So for example, you could completely miss this direction and reach the point where you're ready to fight the boss, but not actually... Oh, we've completed the key. I thought... Have we really spoken to 4 of them? Maybe there were only 3. I don't know. Come on. But yeah, it's quite easy that you miss that guy completely, and then end up at the boss door without the completed key. We are now at 384 rupees. That is your rupee update from Doomlink. Hope you enjoyed. Your next rupee update will be in approximately 20 minutes. Okay. So, I know that there's a chest in one of these areas. Here we go. One of these sections. Well, no. Rooms? I don't know. I don't want to call it a room. I don't want to call it a section. I don't want to call it an area. I don't want to call it an alcove. I don't want to call it... Anyway, here's a compass. Excellent. Something to shut Doomlink up, which is pretty much tantamount to a godsend. What's in there? More pots. A wheel. Are they just pots? Yeah, pots. I'm not interested in pots right now, although one of them might contain a fairy, and I do feel like I want a fairy right now. Right now. As per my whims, a fairy is in order. Okay, 1 green rupee for my troubles. Thanks. Many thanks, in fact. See, the thing that didn't need a big thing to pull to access gave me more rupees than the thing that needed a big thing, let's say thing a few more times, to pull to access. That's called being insulted by the game. Fact. Okay. What have we got in here? Come on, hit the thing. There we go. Beauty. Bloody beauty, in fact. As the Australians would say. What was that? That was pathetic. Okay. Arrows, hearts. Can we leave now? Have I satisfied myself? Okay, I think I've satisfied myself. Let's get out of here. So, I remember this area. We really do want to make use of the bow for this, because there are so many slugs that it very much helps to kill the enemies in here from a distance before we do anything. Let us begin. Damn it, I wanted to do it really fast. I can still do it really fast. Yeah, look at this. I'm the king. I'm the king. Speedrunning strats, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happens when you're an ex-quickscoper from COD. Yeah! Oh, missed. Damn it. And I say that in all seriousness. Oh, I managed to get 2. I'm the king of aiming. That sort of rhymes. Sort of. Okay. Quickscope him. No. Wrong sensitivity. Okay. I've officially ruined everything, because now my accuracy's in the fucking bin. What is going on with you? I swear to God that I was hitting you correctly, but obviously not. So we do want to roll into that to actually hit that. And, yeah. That's literally how you progress. Okay, so this guy here, he's not too difficult to kill. But try to target the right thing. Because if you target the wrong thing, it's awkward. Come on. There we go. He takes a lot of hits, as you can tell, but he gives you a lot of hearts in return, which is very nice of him. So, because we've killed all those slugs, at the cost of, like, 24 frickin' arrows, we can traverse this area without being at risk, which is good. Oh, that was unexpected. I didn't think we would be doing that. We have a lizard here, which is a concern, because we don't really have the mobility to avoid him when he decides to breathe fire on us, so I'm a little bit scared. In this position, we can't really casually walk around him, unless I hit his tail like that. I'm about to run out of arrows. Is he dead? He's dead. What I love about using the bow here is that it changes our perspective. It's really funny. That is not what I wanted to fucking do. And I don't know how that happened. I don't know how it happened. Can I get some arrows, please, after all that shit? Okay, good. They're not all alive again. That would be horrendous if they were all alive again. Okay, I've got 11 arrows. I'm guessing I'll get some in here too. No. Again, the camera's fucking up back there, and I don't know why. Why does it feel the need to fuck up all the time? It's such a shame that they would make a Twilight Princess HD version only for the camera to be fucked in the final release. Like, fuck off. Such a good game. Why ruin it with incompetence, effectively? Why am I moving backwards here? Please move normally. Stop it. Can I... Stop. Oh, now you want to be normal. Stop it. Be a little more agreeable, please. So, what we want to do here is hit this blue crystal. That's trippy. And then we'll take off the boots and drop down right there and go inside the door. So now that we have the bow, we should be able to do something new here. Whatever that ends up being, I don't know, but... Or rather, I don't know what that will end up being, but we will find out. Aha. Looks like we have the answer almost immediately. You know, the only reason why I would play this game over the original at this point, beautiful as it may look, is the fact that the original version has inverted x-axes. Actually, I think it's X and Y that's inverted, and it's freaking annoying, but the point is that just that lack of inversion, because that's always something that I have to really put time into getting used to when I return to the original game. Just not having to do that would be enough to make me play this game. Now, where have I not gone here? Let's have a look at the map, shall we? The boss is over that way, apparently. It looks like we're pretty much where we want to go. So if we continue in this direction, we'll eventually get to the boss door. We have a completed key. You can see that we have 3 out of 3 pieces here. I was correct in that we had only visited 3 Gorons, but I thought I saw that there were 4 elders, but obviously I'm wrong. So right now we need to backtrack, apparently. We've got all these fucking toads. Go away, look at them. Okay. Let's hit the crystal. Head on through. Now we'll see if anything different happens when we destroy these Beamos. Uh-oh. I know you're still alive. Go away. Stop that. Stop that. Okay. And then you can die as well. Thank you. I don't think that did anything. That's alright. Let's continue on. So now with the bow, as we enter this area, we should be able to get to that other direction. Maybe we had access to this direction over here before anyway. And I think I can do a finishing move on you, except that you've already ended up in the water or something. Or maybe he glitched out of the area, I didn't really see, but yeah. Okay, I'm at risk. Let's try not to... How do I hit you guys while also taking cover? Hold on, this seems to work. No. Are you just shouting commands? I mean, I understand that you guys are dumb, but come on. No, that's bad accuracy. Okay, really? Let's try to do this properly. God, they're quick to start shooting, aren't they? I remember doing this in the original game, and I kept on getting hit repeatedly. It was really bad. Killing these guys is just for fun, really. You can make do with letting them live. It's just a little annoying, that's all. I don't know what that's going to do for me. Probably nothing. What's over here? We have a chest down beneath where I'm standing right now. Oh, the first guy that I sumo wrestled was one? I understand. That makes sense. That's why it's only 3 in here. So there's 4 in total, but there is a remaining 3 in the dungeon. Makes sense. I'm glad I wasn't completely hallucinating the fact that it said that there were 4 elders. I feel better about myself now. Let's drop down here. Look how smooth it is when you put the boots on. Oh. Yum-oh. Open the chest and get an eye. When I get those things, it feels so wrong. Because it's not from the original game. So when I see it, it's like I'm playing a glitched or hacked version of the game, you know. Anyway, what's going on over here? Ah. How do I get to a point where I can hit that? Oh, I see. There is a magnet there that we can probably activate using the bow. Now, I can see a ladder here. Let's head up here. No, that's not quite what I wanted. Slightly different to what I was intending on doing. So, let's head up here. Good day, Mr. I think these guys are called bokoblins. Kind of weird because they don't look like bokoblins as we know them. Oh, maybe destroying you will do something. Okay. So with that, we should be able to move you. Oh, I see. And then putting you over here should open this door, which should then do something. We'll have to see. The point is that we are backtracking at this point. But because we're in this area with a new item, we can do things that we couldn't do before. So you find, or rather look for the things that you couldn't do before that you can now do with your new item. And that's how... Oh, yeah. I realized kind of quickly that was going to happen. So what I want to do here is... Wow, that's called head glitching, everyone. Just to use more Call of Duty terminology. Although I suppose it's not... that's first-person shooter terminology rather than Call of Duty terminology. It's just that Call of Duty is really one of the only FPS games I've played. I've played Battlefield, Call of Duty, and that's really it when it comes to FPS games. Just the basic ones. So there you go. That's how that works. Okay, you don't need to zoom into the door. I'm not blind. I know you mean well, game, but I'm not stupid. I might be foolish, but I'm not completely stupid. Okay. So I'm going to try and oh, I see. You can't shoot with your bow while you've got the boots on. At least not in that case. I don't know why. Oh. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I pressed the wrong button or something. Okay, I must have pressed the wrong button. That's alright. That's the way the cookie crumbles, as Midna would say. Okay. I see what they need me to do here. And we should be moving back already, if it's in real time. Okay. Yes, thank you. Move your way back. And take off the boots. There we go. So this is going to take us towards the boss door. So we're almost done. I was right in that this would take me around 3 to 3.5 hours, so I'm glad. That means that I'm actually good at making estimates. So that's I don't know what that means. I guess it means that I'm slightly less stupid than some might suspect. Which is good. That's what we want. Come on. Thank you. Stop it. Of course, the solution is to kill them so that they don't hit you, but there's a certain degree of laziness that... Oh, hi guys. How are you all going? This is what I'm going to do to combat you in this situation. I'm just going to keep my distance and jump into your range. And do it that way, you know. That's the easy way to go about it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yep. Now, yes, I do realise there is the choice and option. Oh, there you go. There's the boss door. But yes, I can do the finishing move, but... Again, laziness reigns supreme today. Fairies, please. Let's go equip a bottle in anticipation. There is a worm in that bottle, which I will empty. Let me say that in no uncertain terms, that worm will not see a hook to be placed in the water. That's not the destiny of that particular worm. It's probably just going to end up somewhere else. Hello, super milkshake. That's a very southern greeting. Stereotypically southern, that is. It's not like you go to the south and suddenly everyone's like, howdy, partner. It's like, no. Although there are people over there who wear actual cowboy hats and think they're cool, so that's always freaky, isn't it? I'm a Texan, so I gotta wear a cowboy hat. I'm sure it's got an actual name, like a, you know. It's not necessarily wide brim, but it's like a, you know, it's curved a bit. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Hello, there's a black guy with chains. That's symbolic of the current times that we live in. Anyway, no. So, yes, I see that. You could have at least added some level of texture to his body. I understand that he needs to be activated, but really, he's unless he's completely without form. Now he has form. Thanks for the update. Okay, that is a flaming creature. This looks a little bit better in the HD version, but not incredibly better. Still the same graphics. Twilight Igniter, or Twilight Igniter. Virus, I think his name was. Ow. Okay, so what we want to do is actually grab his chains with the iron boots. So, how we go about doing this... Okay, here we... Oh. I don't necessarily have to talk to Midna here, but I love talking to her, so I will let her speak. Hey, did you see his forehead? Or forehead. That's the English way of saying it. Notice how I say English, as in English? Like English. The language English is from England, so you speak it using English. Anyway, it doesn't matter. My point being that the English pronunciation is the correct pronunciation, because English is from England. It's English. Anyway, sorry. I'm sensing some powerful magic coming from that shining spot on his forehead. Okay. So, unfortunately, Midna pulled a bit of a Navi there, in the sense that she didn't really say anything of particular worth. Okay, this is not working out very well. So what I need to do, therefore, is hit his forehead first. So let's do that. Okay, is he gonna walk into something first? Okay, grab his thing. Grab his chain. Grab it. Please. Grab the fucking chain! Do we need to hold it or what? Fuck you. Oh my god. Okay, take it off, thank you. He's breathing fire, hit his head. There we go. Grab the chain, hold it this time. I think I need to hold A to keep... Okay, I'm pulling him. There we go. Oh, you're pulling me. Oh no, I've fallen over. Yeah, well, exactly. Don't say anything, Milkshake. Don't say anything, because then they will come. And then it'll be all hands on deck, you know. Okay, put the boots on. I think I can pull him. It's not working. It's not working. I need to hit his head first. Okay. Get it. No, get him. No. Okay, this is not working at all. I need to go and heal up. This is dangerous. No, I don't actually need arrows right now, incidentally. But thanks for looking out for me, game. Here we go. Harp. Arrows. Harp. Okay, I think this is pretty much all I get. Arrows, I'm guessing? No, harp, thank you. Whoa, that's dangerous. Okay, hit his head. Hit his head. Okay. Grab. Put the boots on. Okay. So, let's go and attack his head, shall we? No, fucking roll, dickhead! Dickhead! Hit his fucking head. So basically, I kept on picking up the chain because I was trying to press A to roll. That's not what I wanted to do at all, in actual fact. Oh, thanks so much, Milkshake. Oh. I was actually holding the wrong side of my chest, so obviously that wasn't genuine because that's not where my heart is located. But anyway, that's one way to show that you're not being genuine. Pull it. Oh. Okay. Now, I think this will be the... Oh, that's a finishing move right there. That is a dead boss. Now, I apologize for my really messy confrontation there. That was completely ridiculous in the sense that I was grabbing the chain when it shouldn't have been grabbed. I was grabbing the chain when I didn't even mean to grab it. And I was basically struggling with a rather simple combat scenario. But in actual fact, it's an easy boss. It should have looked easier than I presented it to be, and yeah. Having said that, however, we have killed it, so there you go. That is a fused shadow. That is 1 out of 3. Once we have all 3, we'll enter the next part of the game, I suppose. Have to reinstall Dark Souls 2. I haven't been playing it as much lately. I was playing Dark Souls 2 kind of recently, but I've actually been picking up Generations Ultimate again because I actually successfully got 2 of my friends into Monster Hunter with Generations Ultimate. So, pretty awesome. We're talking people who've never played Monster Hunter before. I've got one of them pretty much soloing his way through online quests. I was about to say online village, what? Online guild quests, because I got him an armor set that he chose to upgrade himself, and I helped him upgrade to a rather high-end, low-rank weapon. So he's just soloing his way through when I can't play with him. So that's good. That's always a good sign that he's enjoying the game, when he's actually taking it upon himself to play it when I'm not nagging him to. And then my other friend, who's currently doing a PhD, so he doesn't have that much time on his hands, is playing it when he can, and I'm running him through it. So yeah, it's really good. Zant. And that's the name of the King of Darkness who cast this pall of shadows over your world. He's very strong. You would be nothing to him in your current state. But Zant will never be my king. I have nothing but scorn for his supposed strength. Not that your Zelda is much better. Hey, don't say that. She's a pretty lady, that's all she needs. Objectifying women. It still appalls me that this world of light is controlled by that princess. A carefree youth, a life of luxury. How does that teach duty? Well, you say that, but that's quite fashionable for storytelling. Pretty ladies doing things delicately. But I guess I shouldn't begrudge her the circumstances of her life. She didn't choose it after all, and I would never wish harm on her. No, as long as I can get my hands on the fused shadows, I'll be just fine. Yeah, I suppose. I can live without patches, though. Well, just one more left, shall we? That's not really what she said. She said, well, one more left. Shall we? Okay, so before we do anything, we're picking up this heart container. That's very important. Your life energy has increased. Quite. Wow, we got that done before the 3-hour mark. I wasn't expecting that. Hello. Look at this flat-headed bastard. Look at him. I guess if you've got a really flat head, you become the patriarch of your tribe. What am I doing here? My head, it aches. Yeah, I wonder why. It's perfect for, you know, slamming into things. Looks like it was designed to do that. Want to go outside? Are you all done here? Yes, I am. Quite done. Okay. This screen is so ugly, what the fuck? I know I've said it a million times, but god, it looks like complete arse. Whoever decided this was a good design, as compared to the original version, like you've got the original version to compare to, and you go with a less interesting one. This is supposed to be a remaster, not a devolve the art style of the game version. Heroic Link. Okay, take it easy, mate. North of here, across the plain and past the Great Stone Bridge, is the lands guarded by the spirit Lanayru. You shall find one who you seek. There's no need to look so upset. I might actually make my way to the next dungeon, because, well, not all the way to the next dungeon. Excuse me. But at least part of the way, because that's what I did in the previous recording, if you remember. After I beat the dungeon, I took myself to Kakariko Village, so I'm probably going to do the same this time around. I've still got a bit of beer left. And I've got this as well. So, no, I'm not going to be digging into that just yet. But anyway, those monsters left me with the other kids, but they must have taken her somewhere else. Says Link. Yeah, he has nothing to say, he just, you know, he does facial expressions. And nods, and that's enough. Who needs anything else? Silent hero. Whenever I thought I couldn't go on, I would think of you and Ilya and hold on, Link. We need a game with this guy as, like... He needs to have a role as an adult, you know. See? I'm fine now. Remember what I told you back in Ordon, Link? No. That's why we're getting a flashback. When I grow up, I'm going to be just like you, Link. So you don't have to worry about me anymore. Go help Ilya. Leave the children to me. I will watch over them. I swear it. Well, you don't need to swear it. I'm not going to assume that you, being the shaman of the village, is just going to walk away from them and let them suffer or something. Do not let their fates trouble you. Go to those who need you. Hopefully now that I've actually completed this dungeon, I will have access to bombs for purchase. So then I can go and blow up that... I don't even know what it is now that I think about it, but there's a big rock just next to the spring, I suppose. But anyway, we'll see what that actually leads to. Hopefully, if we can actually access bombs. In Hyrule, countless tales are told of the ancient hero, and your deeds bring them all to mind. May the graces of the great goddesses who shaped Hyrule bear you on your way. Thank you. Let me bow to you as well. Oh. That's called bowing too deeply. Alrighty. So this is the rock that I was talking about. And I can call Epona if I want to, as you can see. Very convenient, isn't it? But what we will do first and foremost is check to see if we can buy bombs. Marlow Mart is already open! Jesus, you weren't messing around, were you, kid? I don't think he's actually open. He's open, he's got the store, but he's not selling anything yet. We need to don't... No fucking way. He's selling a Hylian shield? This fucking kid. You can look at stuff, but don't you dare just take things. Oh, I'm tempted. That's my valuable merchandise. You want it, you pay for it. And who the fuck's gonna stop me from stealing it? I'll stick my sword straight through your throat and I'll hang you from my sword over my back and walk out of the fucking village and no one's gonna do a thing. I'm the hero. You're not. Okay. 200 rupees. Limited supply in all capitals. Well, guess what? I've got 466 rupees. I suppose I can part with it. I would guarantee that you are selling that to me for a profit that is enough to make me want to vomit. But that's alright. I'm here to support you, child. I've already threatened you with violent, gory death, so I may as well give you some money. Okay, we've got Gorons here who are now apparently friendly again. We are very grateful to you for saving our chief and our precious mines, brother. We cause a lot of trouble for the people of this town. It is our turn to repay them. Hey, brother, climb on my back and I will launch you up to the hotel's hot spring. Okay, I didn't even know there was a frickin' hot spring here. Don't hurt me now or I will sue. Okay. So I'm guessing at the top of this, there will be a hot spring or something. Or not. Yes, there is. Oh, God. This is not really what I wanted to see. Looks like they're all wearing pants. Have they always worn pants? Gorons? What's with the kid? Hello, kid. You look like you've got about one brain cell. Maybe half of one. Oh, what a good warm soak. I don't know where I saw what. I guess what was below. Anyway, a good warm soak is just what my muscles need before evening falls, brother. I sell stuff across from the bomb shop at night. I hope to see you there, brother. Okay. Sounds good. I don't know what he sells at night and why he needs to sell things at night. I mean, what's he selling? Fucking porno mags? Goron porno mags. Right. Let me get some of that volcano pussy anyway. Sorry, let's stop right there. Right there, we're going to put a stop on that because that has a lot of implications. Okay, those bombs there, I'm hoping, will be something I can purchase, in the sense that I'll have a bomb bag automatically when I buy them. Okay, bombs 10. What's this now? You ain't got a bomb bag for carrying bombs, huh? I've got a special offer going right now. My bomb bag premium kit, which comes with bag and bombs. Okay, just 120 rupees. I can take it because I've got 266. You can combine bombs and arrows and make bomb arrows. Hey, how about that? You got a bag with bombs. How about that? Stop hats. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so if we go to the item selection is this here, which again looks like dick because it used to be this beautiful circle. Oh, beautiful, but no, not anymore. It was unique, you know. Now it's just some shitty screen that doesn't look that great. And the way it used to properly overlay itself over what you were looking at, this sort of overlays itself, but I don't know. I don't like it. It does make the same sound. I wasn't sure if it made the same sound or not. Okay, so we've got bombs, we've acquired the Hylian shield, let's go and equip it. There we go. Now, this is Link right here. I don't like the design of the shield. I don't quite remember what it looked like in the original game, but it didn't look like this because it didn't look like shit. This looks like shit. I could be wrong, or I could be rather harsh in saying that it looks like shit, but it doesn't look quite right. It looks unnatural, you know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let us go and equip some bombs. We can press ZL to go and, or ZL, to go and give ourselves bomb arrows, but we don't really need to do that. We can just equip them here, and we can throw them, why not? Yeah. That will explode, and give us access to this place. That's what we need to do. We need to go to the... oh, come on, climb the thing. We need to go and talk to the golden wolf. I almost forgot that. Hello, chickens. I mean, I'm sure I can talk to you guys when I'm a wolf, but whether or not you have anything interesting to say is another matter entirely. Let's see what's over here. I don't remember this clearly. We use underwater bombs to get down there. I think we might have enough air to open that chest at least. But yeah, if you were thinking that we could go and use the bombs that we just acquired to blow this thing up next to us, we can't, unfortunately. There we go, you collected 5 pieces and formed a new heart container. But yeah, we need a special type of bomb to be able to access that, unfortunately. Okay. So with that, we can just walk along this sacred location like it's nothing important at all. But anyway, let's go and use the grass as our horse call. That's exactly what it sounds like. Sounds like fun. Milkshake. Alright. Actually, we can... No, let's go this way, because we're going to Ordon anyway. So it's probably better that we go this way. Alright. I think there might be a mini-game that we can play in Kakariko Village now that we do have the bow. So we might do that, because I think it gives us a piece of heart. Here we go. I've got a letter again. 2 letters, in fact. Holy God, I am popular. Yeah, just give it to me and get out of my face, you creepy man. Cost you $200, God. Tell you what, retro gaming these days is an expensive practice. If you don't already have the hardware, that is. Okay. What are we doing? Letters. So, what have we got? Urgent notice from Kakariko Goods. Here we go. New sundry shop in Kakariko. If you haven't already been by to look, I have an item that isn't available anywhere else. Okay, that must be Marlow Mart. Barnes Bombs. Yeah, we've done that. All done. That's been taken care of. And here I thought that the Hylian shield would be purchased from Hyrule Castle Town, but no, not at all. It's from fucking Marlow Mart. It's technically not called Marlow Mart yet, but he's got his stupid ugly head on it, so we're almost there. It's almost Marlow Mart. So, yeah, Marlow Mart is a different thing, because basically, you walk into the frickin' shop, and they're doing a dance, there's a song, and oh, it's not good, basically. And there's a Goron with a donation box, and you give him a certain number of rupees and you'll sell the magic armor, and it's, anyway. Point being that it's not quite Marlow Mart just yet. But it will be. And then Marlow Mart actually appears in Hyrule Castle Town Market or something. Anyway. So let's go and head into Ordon Woods, speak to the golden wolf that I actually forgot to talk to before, and then we'll go to the next location where we need to, you know, the next Twilight location, basically. Is it? Where is it? Let's have a look at the map. It is just there, okay. Let's turn around. I never asked for you to go backwards, horse. I wanted you to rear, and then... Oh, fuck you, you fucking horse. Okay, go. Thank you. Get off the thing. There we go. Hello, wolf. Grr. I like how he draws the sword. You know this thing. It's not going to hurt you. And he stands there without even moving his sword, so if the wolf was going to hurt him, he'd just be getting bitten or something. We meet again. You have a little more of the look of a hero than you did before. That's a really weird sentence. You have a little more of the look of a hero than you did before. Like, it's not right. Anyway, do you feel ready to earn your next skill? I do. Very well. Before we begin, we must test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the ending blow. Oh. Yeah, it's so frustrating. It's so difficult because, you know, there's an A prompt and I'm not sure if I need to actually press A or something else. It's so confusing. Oh, wow. I fluked it, guys. I fluked it. I actually did it right. Holy Jesus. Excellent. It appears you have certainly... Where does it say have? Nowhere. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Thanks. Very well. My second skill is the shield attack. Let it be hewn into your mind. Thanks. No matter how well-tempered a blade is, if a foe is clad in armor and bears a shield, the sword will do no harm. When facing such a foe, you must use ZR to thrust your shield against the defenses of your enemy, causing the fiend to recoil. Okay. There we go. And then we attack him like that. That's your shield attack. Excellent. Open a hole in your enemy's defenses and use your sword to strike without hesitation. Now, let's go from this game where you've got, over time, all these different ways to conduct combat, which is really what the series was needing. And then you get Skyward Sword where you swing your arm around like a fucking dickhead the whole game. Fuck that. Anyway. That's not evolution, that's devolution, really. The shield attack I have just taught you can also be used to repel an enemy's projectile attacks. Would you like to practice? Then repel my magic attack with your shield attack. Very well. Oh, whoops. You cannot reflect my... Okay. I just wasn't ready. There we go. Perfect. When your enemies assail you with projectiles, this is how you will defeat them with ease. Done. You have learned the second of my hidden skills, the shield attack. There we go. You learned the second hidden skill, the shield attack. Lock on to a foe with ZL and press ZR to thrust your shield, dazing your enemy. I thought it said dazzling your enemy. Yeah, right. You can actually theoretically get the skill. Like, I could get the third skill before the second skill if I forgot to go to this wolf, for example. So, yeah. But I have 5 more secrets to teach you in time. The path to becoming a true hero is a long one, but once you have grasped all the hidden skills, you shall be worthy of walking it. You must persist on the lonely path of the sword to obtain true courage and earn the strength to conquer the great evils of the world. Do not forget your discipline with the blade before we meet again. It would be hard to forget, considering that I'm constantly under threat of death. Anyway, I'm always in combat, so it's difficult to forget these sorts of things. There we go, that's what I wanted to do before. Fucking horse. Anyway. I'm sure it's me and not the horse, I realise this, but, you know. Okay. We're in Farron Woods. And of course what we will be doing now is heading to our next location, which I believe to be Zora's Domain. So let's do that. Oh, come on. Nay, I'm a fucking bitch of a horse that doesn't want to go anywhere that I'm told to go. Fuck you. Stupid thing. Anyway. Okay, so we'll check the map to see where we're going. Shouldn't be too hard, I think. Map. So we go... We want to continue over there. You see we've got a red flag there, I think that basically says where we want to go next. So we have that bridge there to cross, and then we go up through there, and then into there. There you go. So let's go and head that way. We don't really have to go to the west because it's not necessary at this point. I'd like to keep it simple. Just for now, anyway. Again, when we are going really fast after having charged forward, we do lose control over the horse a little bit. Control is not as smooth, and it's, yeah. Oh, come on. I was looking at the mini-map. I was noticing the fact that there's a gap between... Okay, maybe we can go this way. Is that possible? I think it is, yeah. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, I don't think we can break those with regular bombs, can we? I will try, just for the sake of it. The reason... my logic is that it's a different colour to the rocks that we had before. But maybe we can destroy those. Come on. Excellent. Well, I'm glad that that worked out. Let's go. So with that, we can actually enter this next area without having to go into Kakariko. You can see that this whole area here is covered with Twilight. That actually covers Hyrule Castle. We don't want to go there just yet. I believe that we go there after we head to Zora's Domain. We've been in this area before because we had to go here to actually fight that stupid boar with the fat guy on it. Oh, hello. There we go, attacked you a little bit. I'd like to hit you some more. I have a solution to this. Get destroyed. Literally, he has exploded. Okay. Now let's head over this way. You can see that the sun is beginning to set, much like you would have in Ocarina of Time, with time passing. Of course, time passes in Majora's Mask, but it's a lot more significant than it is in either this game or Ocarina of Time, because it does directly relate to what you're doing in the game. You don't really need me to sit here and tell you that time passes in Majora's Mask, honestly. Okay, what we'll do is we'll go and equip bomb arrows, because it'll be a little easier. There we go. Now we can continue riding. What's happening now? Oh, okay. What does this mean? Oh, I see. We can't continue back the way we came. That's fine. I was a little curious about what that Goron sold at night, but that's fine. How do we kill them? We won't worry about them right now. We're not forced to fight them. So we'll wait until a little bit later. Oh, come on, Epona, fuck! Sometimes she really gives me the shits. I'm really sorry to all of you horse-loving females out there, but fuck this horse, seriously. Ooh, I can go in there. Do I want to go in there? Oh, we can. We may as well. That was a backflip that I just did off that horse. There we go. You can die. Thank you. Alright. So let's go and blow this up. Really? Can't blow that up? Okay, that's fine. I remember going in there much later on anyway. Ah, we used the ball and chain to break that. Why a bomb cannot break that, I do not know. But that's alright. Alright, get off the horse. Get off the horse! Time to become a wolf again. I'm ready. Ah, we're finally here. There's only one fused shadow left, so this is the last of the Twilight you'll see, I guess. Whether or not you accomplish your final task and survive is up to you. Final task. Let's do it. Ah, want me to let you into the Twilight? Yes, please. Again, I don't know why you have to be so violent. Anyway. And I know the player's like, oh, are we going to be a human on the other side? Nah, never mind. He's going to be a wolf after all. Alright then. I guess I'll have to help you. But what a shame that this has to be the last of the Twilight. I had become so fond of seeing it covered this world. That's not how she said that anyway. And I also made up my own words in the last sentence. Or is it really the last you'll see it? Or, yeah, anyway. My reading has officially gone to absolute shit. Anyway. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll head as far as needed to reach Zora's domain, and then actually what we'll do is we'll stop around the time we speak to the spirit. But Link, can you at least promise me this? Just come home safely. I have duck lips. Link, can you at least promise me, you know, this kind of thing. Forget the youth scent and learn a new smell. I don't know, that's the impression that I get from her. She's got the... I guess that's more like fish lips, but anyway. You smell the girl, don't you? Oh yeah, I smell her. I can tell by the look on your face. What, the perverted look on my face? Anyway, well, good. It's another clue then. But this scent could be quite old. I wonder if she's still alright. Hey. Again, the title of the recording that I did back in 2015, I think it was 2015. Yeah, it was. Of this, of the Let's Play that I did before, but of this part of the game, was called Ilya's Scent. Yum. The implication being that, you know, it's not just, hey, I'm following the scent of Ilya, it's like, I'm sniffing her in a sexual way. But anyway, let's continue on. Have I become less of a sexual deviant as time has passed? No. Well, I'm not necessarily a sexual deviant, but my meaning is that, you know, I make those sorts of jokes still. This much hasn't changed. Hey, haven't we seen this castle before? Hey. Take it easy, love. So we finally made it back here. Well, only a little farther, so hang on there. Also, I'd like to say, but the going's a lot harder from here on out. Alright then, let's get started. Okay. Maybe we should stop here. I feel like we're not going to get to Zora's domain immediately. Maybe this is a good stopping point. I don't know. We'll probably end up at the start of the... No, wrong place. Stop it. Where is Zora's domain? It's up here. So... I think we have to go through the castle before we do all of that, so... This is a good stopping point, I would suggest. There we go. Same sound effects in this screen, it just looks like shit. If you guys have seen the original version, it is so much better, because it's a darker colour, it's more gritty, it's more stylized. This just looks bland and uninteresting by comparison to me. But anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the Twilight Princess HD livestream playthrough recording. This is the second recording that we've done so far. It is the 8th of July 2020 as we are recording this now. Well, as I am recording this. You guys aren't recording, believe me. You're just watching. But I do like to use the we to include you in the process of playing through the game. That kind of links into the whole idea of it being a Let's Play. Now, this isn't a Let's Play, but I do still use the same idea. The point being that Let's Play is inclusive of the viewer. So you say we when we're achieving something. So, yeah. I just wanted to say, on that note, it was a little surreal to me because I looked at Nintendo Capri Sun's channel now. Nintendo Capri Sun is a Let's Player that I remember from the old days. I didn't really watch him too much, but I saw a little bit of what he did. And I noticed that he doesn't say Let's Play in his video titles anymore. He just puts the name of the game, and then the part number, and then the title of the video. That's weird to me. So he's chosen to distance himself from the whole concept of Let's Plays, and yet he, like I was, just a much more successful example, a Let's Player from the old days, and yet he has no attachment to even the term Let's Play, such that he's even willing to completely remove himself of, well, I don't really watch Nintendo Capri Sun, Ethan. I just remember him from the old days. So, My point is that he doesn't even refer to the videos that he makes as Let's Plays anymore. At least I don't believe so, because if he did, he would include Let's Play in the title of his videos, but he doesn't. So, I don't know if I'm... What that did for me, and I'm just mentioning this because it came to mind when I was talking about Let's Plays and how we say we to refer to the viewer, you know, to be inclusive of the viewer, because it's Let's Play. Let's play together this thing. It made me question if the whole Let's Play idea is almost something that I'm clinging to for the sake of nostalgia in a strange way, not in a reasonable sort of, you know, let's keep doing this sort of way, but almost like a, hey, this is dead now, what are you doing, sort of way. And I hadn't really thought about that before. I continue doing Let's Plays as, you know, and I continue to use the phrase and term Let's Play because it's what I've always done. And, you know, maybe times have changed and people don't do Let's Plays anymore. Basically, seeing Nintendo Capri Sun, a person who used to be a Let's Player in those days, basically cast that term away, made me think about that. And I don't know. I don't think I can ever stop doing Let's Plays and calling them Let's Plays, because that will always be my point of influence and that will always be what drives me. But it was a weird thought, because he's a person from those days who has chosen to walk away from it, so it's just one of those weird things for me. So yeah, I don't think that would ever result in a decision to walk away from the term Let's Play. I mean, that's really all it is at the end of the day. You're not walking away from the style of content creation. You're walking away from the word, the phrase, Let's Play. But why would I walk away from it? I don't really have a good reason to do that. It's still, I attach myself to it for sentimentality reasons. So, or for reasons relating to sentimentality. So for that reason, I don't want to let go of it. Is it out of touch with today's video content creation? Maybe. But I'll continue to do it, I think. I don't care. It's a description of the content that I make, in the sense that, you know, a Let's Play is, for one, inclusive of the viewer. Second of all, it's sitting down and playing the game in sort of a relaxed setting. That's how I treat it. Yes, I do treat Let's Plays as a more strict, formal recording situation as compared to what I'm doing right now in a Let's Play, in a live stream. But still, it's not scripted, there's no real formula, so to speak. It's just I just determine a frame of time in which I'll have the video be recorded and then conclude. And then I'll just do whatever. I'll just play the game and let the commentary do what it needs to do. So for me, the term Let's Play does still aptly describe what I do, and I'm never going to stop doing that, so I will continue to use that term. That's what I think. It turned into that. What I just said there sort of turns this recording into something of an update video in a way, because, you know, it's an update on how I feel about the current state of the term Let's Play and how that relates to my channel. But it's, yeah, I don't know. It was just it got me thinking about it when I saw someone like Nintendo Capri Sun choosing to drop that phrase entirely from his videos. Weird. It weirded me out. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. This has been the Twilight Princess HD livestream playthrough. I'm just going through the usual outro words. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next recording. Hopefully I have a few more recordings between this and the next Twilight Princess HD recording this time around. And yeah, this has been a slightly shorter recording as compared to last time. The last one was 5 hours and 17 minutes. This one is 3 hours and 30 minutes. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video where we go and take on this Twilight realm, which will be encompassing both Hyrule Castle and Zora's Domain. We have to go through Hyrule Castle first, I think. But anyway, we'll find out what we need to do in the next video anyway. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.